Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Mechanism, episode 64. The gang's all here, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. I got a new chair. Check it out. It's pretty nice. Not too bad. Living comfy now. I can actually sit back like this and all that good stuff. So anyway, we're going to see who's in the madness tonight. Oh my God, look at all of them.
I am here.
Pat, why are you reversed?
Never gets old.
Oh shit!
He's always been like this. What are you talking about?
Like it's Bizarro Pabs.
It's to show that I was testing earlier to see how symmetrical my face was. It's not.
Okay, hold on. We've got the big one.
Hold on.
One more time. Oh my God!
It is not symmetrical, guys.
How? How?
I don't know how I feel about that. Pabs.
How can
Look,
I?
I
Do
killed
that?
my camera. God damn it!
Close my eyes. And do that tonight. I want to destroy my own reality. How do I do that?
My dude, what Pabs did. Jesus Christ!
I'm back.
Show me the way.
Abs
Show me the way.
You got to go through OBS and then mirror it back and forth.
I don't OBS. All right. I'm just regular BS.
I just click a link and I'm here.
Yo, I actually am going through OBS right now. Believe it or not. Yeah, I didn't even turn my cameras on.
It's when the IBS hits. That's when it's bad.
When you go through virtual cam, you can choose whether or not you want a horizontal reflection. So I just turn that on and off real quick. And one of my eyes is smaller than the other, if you guys can believe it.
You think? I don't believe it.
I'm going to say a lot of things in your body are like that.
John Lynn, you don't seem to be very or Jay, you don't seem to be very parallel, dude.
You got to center yourself.
Got to get right in the middle.
Cover Brian and I at the high ground. I love it.
We were brothers.
Another story.
What's up, guys?
Anyway,
Mechanism. How's your week been?
I guess disappeared for. Host disappeared for a bit.
I've had an amazing week.
Has been. Yeah, let's talk about Tim's week. We know Tim's had a great week.
Tim was smoking crack.
Look at this
Awesome fucking week.
Start it up, Tim.
Tim was
I
smoking
lost 185 pounds this week.
in the crack pipe.
I ain't getting you a bust.
He almost got Brian. He almost shot bubbles out his nose. That was awesome.
Not at all.
That was so
I was prepared though. Thank you, Mike.
I lost.
We are skilled.
He looks
in our
lighter on his
radio.
feet. Look at him. He's like, yeah, look at him.
My phone's going crazy. What the fuck?
I'm back.
It's all those Facebook notifications repeating themselves.
Right? No, I hit the table.
Tinder.
Thank you, John. I
goes
didn't have to say
Tinder.
it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jay. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tim's a treasure. Who wouldn't?
I am a treasure.
Not,
Thank you,
not
John.
me.
I appreciate
Not
it.
me, but who wouldn't?
Not I, but you maybe.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
it is what it is. Anyway,
five moons, some candles. I don't know.
yeah. But for those of you that don't normally watch my live stream, yes, I am once again a bachelor. I am a single man. A divorce is finito. That happened on Tuesday, and man, I am fucking stoked.
This bro has
Right in the middle.
he's been playing nothing but yacht rock. He's drinking Coronas without the lime.
Eating fucking tacos.
As soon as Tim's single again, Chooch wears the fedora, and I find that correlation.
I'm saying, what you doing late in the night, though?
I'm saying you.
What you doing?
That's not
Put a
a
fucking bandana on that.
That's
thing?
not
Yeah,
that's not a fucking fedora. That's a brimmed yarmulke.
Brim Diamako. You like
She
that?
looks like Crocodile Dundee, but the New York version.
Julio's doing a Run DMC cover band. Who are you
That's
kidding?
not an asshole. This is an asshole.
You look like a pimp who's like a new hire.
Yo,
like
I
you're on
honestly-
30-day probation of pimping.
Oh, and the
Oh,
Jesus, it's spreading.
Christ.
I wanted to look like this.
Holy shit!
We got
Brian's
nice hats.
gonna-
What do you want?
Brian's gonna start to play ska music here in a minute.
I
Watch.
got this from an actual haberdashery. Like,
Oh,
no
shit.
shit. Like this is a real hat
Good
from
old
like a real
haberdashery.
spot.
I got
This
feel
one
like
I got
I'm
from-
paid-
This one I got from fucking Trash and Vaudeville.
I feel like I'm paid to tag Piper.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. Put that first one back on Monopoly Boy. Hold on. You look like the Raiders of the Lost Ark porn parody. You look like Indiana Bose over here.
No, I got it for my my Freddy Krueger costume because I made the glove. You know, like the big have the big somewhere packed away.
Yeah.
I have
Well
like
done.
the
Well done.
glove and
Yo, I gotta admit, the slash hat is so much better though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
pretty
nice,
wild,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's why I keep it around. You know, you only keep the ones
Put
that
it back
matter
on,
around.
real quick.
Ah,
Just for a second.
Seems
Come
like
on,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
screen grab that shit, motherfucker.
No, I'm not. I promise you. But goddamn, that's so good.
Yeah, that's good, man. It's fucking good, dude.
Holy shit.
Monopoly builder right here, Brian.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
With my like classic Aurora Models Company shirt with we've got the big ones with their classic T-Rex and the Frankenstein. Yeah, Aurora, Brooklyn. I may live in Jersey, but I still rep Brooklyn like everyone that moves out of the city.
Frankenstein.
Oh my god.
Business.
I'm
casual
another
Colossus.
basic bitch.
Yeah.
There's another one.
But
Look
you're
at
a
this.
basic bitch. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, there you go.
Hello?
It doesn't work with
Hello?
my headphones on though, so headphone plug-in.
Straight Ren Fair over
Put
here.
on the headphones.
Yeah.
I want to see it. Put it on.
It doesn't work that
King
way. I'll-
Richard,
I'll
grab
put
you.
headphones on. Hang on. All right. Oh,
Arthur, have you found the Excalibur yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful, Mike.
it
Beautiful.
doesn't work that way.
Yo, I
Tim's eating Reese's Thins now.
Fuck all you guys.
God, have I got a 5 head now? What the hell?
Maybe.
I do, bro.
Now you've had a 5 head, my guy.
Mike, I've had mine since I was
Getting
7.
My forehead got an extra
That
knuckle.
7 head.
I'm just kidding. It's just,
I got a 10 head now.
All the way back.
you shaved it real light. You're shaved it real tight.
Fuck your
Yeah.
hat. We got forward function right here.
Well done, Carl. Well done.
Nice.
With the headphones.
Although
Yeah.
I can't fucking look at the tread.
That's
I
perfect.
can't fucking.
You
Anybody got a
That
straw?
didn't work.
you're strong, man.
the man is dedicated to the bit. You gotta respect it.
Right?
Oh, it's awesome.
That's gonna be
Yeah, I
something.
say that every time I
Pick
get
that
a
up.
slap shot to my
It's a
nuts. I'm
bitter
like, wow, I'm really selling this bit.
Been officially one up.
Nobody cares about that hat. Go away.
To the
Johnny.
How
Little
we gonna
Johnny,
ignore
what would
Manny
you like
over
for
here?
Make a wish, little
Oh,
Oh
Johnny.
shit! I just noticed Manny in the
That's nice.
Blues Brothers hat.
Oh man, I had one of those. I got married in one of those,
nice.
but I had to toss it because it was so destroyed.
This is
We're
my
on a
brother's.
mission from God.
Speaking of moist, Jesus.
Manny, I'm gonna need you to stand up real quick.
Yeah.
Available at the critical build.
Oh hi Jay. That's Pro Shop
Missing
now.
my men hate me, women love me, fish fear me hat.
Okay.
Best pro shop.
I thought that was the everyone hates me hat, but all right.
That is true.
Anyway.
Blue collar comedy,
All right.
Jay.
I think it's everyone hates me, everyone loves me, nobody fears me though. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think at some point everybody fears me.
I haven't once in my life feared you, Dylan.
Give it time.
Hold up. Rest in peace, Biz Marquis.
Yeah,
did
he passed
finally
away.
pass, man?
He finally passed
Oh,
away.
he did. Respect.
That's his soul,
Because
dude.
there was a lot of like hoaxes and stuff like a few weeks ago about
Yeah.
it. Like people thought he died. It was like, is this like official?
Oh yeah.
Official.
Damn,
You,
baby, you
you got what I
got
need.
what I
What I
need.
need.
Yo, Tim, let's go to the bar.
Say I'm just a friend.
And you sing that to the first girl you see.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
No. No, not around here.
Got what I need.
But you say I'm only 10th. You say I'm only 10th.
No, you gotta come up to New York and we'll go to a bar.
I mean, maybe then.
Yeah, we
I don't
got
know.
you. We got you. We go to the whiskey bar, get Tim drunk.
Bar.
You're a single man, bro. Why aren't you drinking right now? What is
Tim's
What are you
Because I
doing?
can't.
Because he's responsible as a motherfucker. That's why.
Who told you? Did the police come?
No, my doctor fucking did, asshole. Thank you very much.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Because the medicine I'm on right
What
now.
do you
Oh,
want?
cool. There you go.
Man, like diazepam.
Here's the thing, Tim. Here's the thing.
Fucking.
I don't go to the doctor. I should, though. I really should. No
You
lie.
don't have to be worrying about being on meds when you don't go to the doctor.
You know,
The
motherfucker.
doctor doesn't prescribe you medications if you aren't there. It's amazing.
Fuck the
My
doctor.
copays are nothing.
You can do whatever you want. Oh
no,
my.
actually, no. Sure.
Anyway.
Timeline.
All right, let's go around the room real quick, and then we're gonna get into our continuing DMCs here with everybody. Let's do this in reverse, yeah. Let's have some fun. Let's go, Manny first.
Man.
Yo, Manny.
Hey guys,
Dude.
what's going on?
What's
How
up,
you
man?
doing?
I mean,
I'm alright. That could be better, but I'm okay.
he's
you
hanging in
cool.
there.
Aw,
Fucking love you,
Manny,
Manny. You're
okay?
the fucking best, brother.
What
Fucking
up?
love you, man.
I try.
I was talking about you earlier today. I was like, it's
Oh,
my
God.
fucking dude. It's
It's
my fucking dude.
Handful of us were talking about you earlier today because you're goddamn best man around.
These are
Everybody loves Manny.
He is.
And look at those Ray-Bans, man. Those are.
Oh,
those are
I want your babies,
great.
Manny. Just saying.
Oh,
That's weird.
Wow.
You know what's great
Not gonna
about these
lie.
Ray-Bans? I got these
What?
for free from the
What?
MTA.
Whoa, you
Atta
look
way.
excited for a second
they
there,
were
man.
on the train, son.
Yeah, 30-day lost and found, baby.
Even better.
Nobody claimed them. I got them.
Those are slick.
Somebody's watching right now going, damn it.
Those are my Ray-Bans.
Those are my
What
Ray-Bans.
station did you leave them at?
Shit, I need a pair of those. God damn.
Yeah, we get that kind of stuff at the dealerships every now and then.
I'm working on the Judge. The
Word.
Judge.
Look at that.
But I like the Gundam head. I don't like that fucking. I want to be a Gundam head.
Right.
What's the Gundam here?
Yeah.
So,
also, I finally.
How's it going together?
I had no problems. A lot of people had problems with the neck. I had no problems. No stress marks. Nothing.
Good stuff, man.
Stretch marks.
Yeah, stretch marks, man. I love them. You know what I mean? No stress marks from like putting them together. So I don't know. It's good for me.
Yo, let me
It's a
get
good,
Doritos,
respect.
son.
These aren't Doritos. These are the popcorners.
Oh, fancy. I'm sorry. I'm over
Man
here
drinking the fancy drink. Got the fancy glasses. Eating the fancy chips.
Got that fancy hat.
Wearing the fancy hat. I'm in mourning.
Living the
you know?
fucking life.
fancy
drinking-
shirt.
I'm drinking my homie's favorite drink. It was Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
Oh my
I haven't had a
goodness,
Jaeger bomb
Manny.
in fucking forever.
Oh,
I've done
brutal.
so many things with the Jaeger bombs.
What's
What?
in a Jaeger bomb?
it's too sweet, I think. I don't know.
Well, I'm doing it different. I'm using the Bang energy drink.
Oh my!
I'm using the Bang energy drink. Sour Heads. Oh,
Rather than-
we're not sure. We're not sponsored. We're not
Rather
sponsored.
than
Yeah,
Red
we ain't
Bull.
sponsored.
I don't think actually less than 10 seconds you're good. All right.
Traditionally,
so-
it's made with Red Bull, right?
So
Yes.
I may be going from like this to.
I think you'd be all right.
No, it'll be
more like
that.
more like off. Like, what did I do?
No.
Who
Like,
am I?
I need to take a shower. I need to take a shower.
I think
That'll
you're
be
probably
tomorrow
going to be
morning.
like,
Yeah, it'll be Manny Wash. It'll be like this.
Oh
Oh shit!
Maybe
All right, so
not.
what shirt you got on, Manny? I know I cut you off there when you were showing it,
I
but
got
who is this? Clueless. Who is that?
This is Kyer.
Care.
Kyer.
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 Kyer
Yes,
Karuris
Kyer
Baranga.
from the Critical Bell. Sorry, Babs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'll take it only because it's you, Manny.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not doing it in a British accent, so I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can get offended.
It's all right. It's all right. You're only offending one side of me. It's okay.
Wait, let me put my hat back on. I'll do a British accent.
Is it the side with the small eye or the large eye?
Oh, it's definitely the small eye, man.
All right, let me take this off, man. I'm already sweating. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love every second of that.
Okay.
Good shit. Manny, appreciate you, buddy. All right, let's move over to our the mechanism salesperson. Mr. Kel Exotic.
Listen.
This is a happy man. Look at this man.
Before you even start, I'm real sad. I'm not going to see you at the end of the month.
Yeah, right.
My apologies to everybody, man. I know everybody was like,
This shit pains me, bro.
excited, fucking hype that I was gonna be in there because I'm the real motherfucking hype man of the whole fucking place.
You are a silly son of a bitch.
But you know what? I have other things going on. I just came out of my vacation. I'm ready, like, burnt. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of, some sun. Went out to the beach out there, watching some fly honeys on the side of my, where my sunglasses at? Look, just like this. I was watching every single angle, son. Nobody knew.
He's going both ways, my dude. One left, one right.
He's like a gecko.
So, yeah, man. No, so, yo, dude, I haven't been down here, like, sitting down and, like, actually touch my stuff
Dust
in, like, almost, like, 3 months.
Touch
So I'm trying to put my stuff away, like, my pen vices and all this shit, trying to organize this shit. Not too long ago, I was sitting here, and I just, like, happened to pull this shit together.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I almost bought one of those.
I've been down
Yeah.
there.
I remember we were talking about that when it was going down. Yeah.
So I bought like one set of each.
I think I have one of those in my cart still on eBay.
I got them through Amazon, but then I told the guys, like, he was saying like, oh, $12 for one.
What?
I was like, yo, listen, I know the deal. These only cost $4. I'll give you 8. So he gave me a coupon code and he just reduced it, and it's just like, I'm gonna give you a fabulous fucking review, which I did.
Oh yeah, dude.
Literally, business. Welcome reality. This is business.
And ever since then, he came out into my account, so now I'm helping him out too.
Yo, I'll buy one from you for 10, and you got to bring it to me in Jersey.
Working all the angles.
Julio, he's in Brooklyn.
Put your glasses on.
You're in Brooklyn. He's in Long Island. I'm in
but
Jersey.
he's 100,000 miles away.
Yo, nah, man. Yo,
It's
Brian, now
shit.
that you moved to Jersey, son, you ain't part of the New York squad no more, son. That's
You
it.
are full of it. You are so full of
Yo,
everything.
my man, you New Jerseyan now. You breathing that air and drinking that
I
water.
can see Steph and the Verrazano in Brooklyn. I can see. Can you see the Freedom Tower and the Empire State Building?
Glasses now, kid.
No, I don't need fucking binoculars to see this shit. I can look with my own bare eyes. I can see the Empire State Building from my front fucking porch.
Exactly. You ain't New Yorker no more,
No,
son.
but can
We don't
you?
have to see that shit.
No, son, seriously, can you? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
No.
I can see it.
No.
I can see it with my drones.
Yeah, girl.
I had the fleet of fucking drones for the 4th of July and shit, and one of them got knocked down by fucking fireworks and shit.
They were aiming
Crossfire.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm right here. I'm a little bit hype and shit, but you know, what the fuck? Who the hell is this Silver Maverick fucking copycat name? Maverick walk.
That ain't a borough. That ain't a borough. He's right though. That ain't a
Elevate
borough.
New York.
Mitchell, it's good to see you, brother. I rib you because I love you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I'm good to see, man. I just been like super busy work and everything. The baby's like what?
You have how many kids now? You got like
9 weeks now.
We got like 8 kids and counting here. What's going on?
Dude, you gotta keep on going, man.
In there. Yo, where is Jimmy, bro?
Kick cable.
Yo, look, listen, my pull-out game has been weak now for the past 6 years.
Pandemic got you loose.
The past.
I don't-
The week for the past.
You know, and now that Timothy is now just like, you know,
Singles.
he's a free man.
There's a lot of cool shows on
I was
Netflix and
always
everything. You don't have to stay in and do that all damn day.
Yo, my man, I was always putting that hashtag free Timothy Harkins. Yo, look,
You got a t-shirt
now, son. Yo, my man is free.
Free. Yo, we need some free Tim shirts.
With the shirt that says like hashtag free Tim, it says keep calm and model on.
I can make that happen.
Look at that.
I know you can.
Jolene, I just happened to catch the bits pieces of the show from 2 weeks ago. That pin,
Oh.
I'll give it to you.
You're welcome.
That was a good pin. That was a good pin. But yeah,
send me your address and I'll send you one out.
Sure, you want my virtual? Do you want the one that I live in, or you just want the other one that I just use just to collect things, or you just want the one in the what's it called, the beach house? Which one?
Don't make me have to find you myself. It
Yeah,
won't take
she will.
Doing research.
Through the criminal.
I'll send it out to you. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully I get to do something. I am sorry I'm not able to make it to the show.
So sad.
Yeah, bro, I'm mad disappointed. I love hanging out with you always. So
dude,
you know how it is.
Look, I got like mad issues now, and I got like stuff going up in the house now too. So
Bro,
just kind of I'm just like one man, and like being on Bod Villa and the 2-man Taylor. All the niggas combined and shit. That shit fucks me up.
Yo, that's why you need a day.
That shit just
You need
fucks
one
me
day
up.
to just go to Jersey.
Oh,
I'm sure Mav got a fuck ton of issues with one eye going one way, the other eye going that way, falling over all over the place when he's walking his dog. You know what I mean?
yo, listen. This past Sunday night during my brother-in-law's birthday, because I was celebrating it here. Yo, my man brought us some edibles.
Oh man,
some stuff. My man, I was done. I had edibles before, but this type of edible, like,
it's getting better.
Really, it killed me.
Yeah,
yo,
getting better.
I went like this, like, yo, I feel something here. Next to I feel like I got pressure on my chest and shit.
Oh, my
then I couldn't fucking move.
Sweet summer child.
Then my wife is telling me,
got that good stuff,
and I can't even move. And then she was telling me if I was crying, it's like, no, it was sheer frustrations. I couldn't even move. My man, I questioned my mortality that night. And I thought I was gonna die.
This man questioning his place in the universe.
And then everybody's telling me, like, go to sleep. And I'm just like, nah, I can't go to sleep. I was trying to fight that.
What they should have done, they honestly should have gave you an orange or a mango. They should have gave you a little blanket to help keep you warm because you might have been feeling chilly. You know, they should have been like, all right, bro, here you go. Check it out over here. Where you say on the side. Here's like, you got a good view of the fire. You're good. And like, just like let you do your thing.
Yo, turn on Adult Swim and relax.
No, don't even do that. Don't turn the screen. No screen.
That thing like literally killed me. Literally killed me. I was like, I
know, man.
Never again. I'm eating his shit. Never eating that fucking edible shit. That shit was pure in its purest form.
Quick disclaimer.
Like this much that he made it kind of like on a Rice Krispie type of treat.
Yeah.
So I'm like eating that. Right. And about probably about 2.5 hours later, that's when it started hitting me. And I was sitting on the couch and it's like, yo, dude, you okay? It's like, yeah, I'm feeling good right now. And then like everything just went downhill within 10 minutes.
No, see, that's unfortunate. You shouldn't have been like that.
And I was the point I couldn't even not even stand up. I was trying to stand up because I had the baby because I was feeding the baby. And I was like, can you hold the baby?
Mikhail's in deep thought, man. Thinking like,
what does you need a spirit guide, brother.
Mean?
Dude, I questioned my mortality and everything. I said to myself, like, man, I'm gonna get to make it.
Should do that. Everyone, honestly, in my opinion, everyone should question their mortality every day.
Yeah, but not like this, kid.
No, I think so. No, I think that everyone should question it in the way that you yourself are describing, questioning your own mortality and your own position in this planet.
It was all the porn that I put on my computer. That was the only shit I was questioning. I didn't want her to think, yo, what kind of fucking man I'm not married to?
My paper trail.
No, that's good though. For real.
That's a DMC tonight. Are you alive?
Like, maybe you should take a cold hard look. Maybe readjust your perspectives. Like,
Nah, it was just like little shit I'm done. So it's like I gotta finish this shit in the house. If I die, some other dude comes in and move in later on and shit. He doesn't have to do most of the work I have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mikhail, whenever we meet, I got your back. I got the good Colorado shit for you here. The good, tasty stuff.
But not
Colorado.
Trash.
Doesn't even say existential crisis on there. So fucking there you
No,
go.
bro. Colorado grass is garbage.
Oh.
Throw it away. Throw it away.
We'll throw it down now. Throw it down now.
Oh shit!
I don't know, man. But it was like it was. I wake up the following morning and I just like, yo, I'm not making it to the office.
Ain't going nowhere.
Next to you, it's like a whole bunch of stuff happened, and I was like, I gotta run. So I'm like driving like this mad high and shit, still to work in the following morning and shit.
Huh?
I make it. They see my face. It's like, yo, what's going on? It's like, nah, it's good and whatever. Let's get this meeting throughout. Let me get some of the stuff done. I was up and done in 2 hours, and I was driving home. I was like, fuck, I wish I had a fucking Tesla to drive me home. Yo, dude.
Really?
Yo, 40 G's, you get a cheap one, bro.
That shit, it was in my system for 48 hours, son.
That's
nothing. It was fucked up. It's still in there.
Yeah, I got rid of it. Went through my code.
Nah, son, it's still in there.
Nah, you know why that shit hit him so hard? Because he ate the whole damn thing in one go.
Yeah, he ate a whole fucking edible. He ate a whole crispy.
Yo, my man did the Twix commercial, put that whole shit in his mouth.
He did no peace.
Cal, the first time I did an edible, I fell asleep, and it was the worst. Not worst, but the weirdest sleep paralysis I've had. Because not only was I technically still high as balls, but I still had the sleep paralysis. So I woke up like 5 hours into it, and I went downstairs, and I thought I was getting chased by something to the point I fucking slipped and I fell down the stairs.
Oh shit.
Yo, Mikhail's story is wild.
God.
But yeah, dude, yo, I ain't never doing that shit again, son. I had edibles and I used to eat a lot of them, and I used to I felt like minor shit, and I thought he was just bullshitting. Yo, that shit fucking nearly killed me, man.
Nah, we doing that shit again this weekend.
Are we? Nah, son.
Yeah, I'm coming through tomorrow. We're gonna build that deck.
Yo, dude, shit, I was just having the phone not too long ago with a fucking guy because I needed fucking 20 footage for the tracks and shit. My man telling me it's like I don't have enough people and I don't have enough truck drivers to do deliveries. I said, you know what, fuck you, nigga. I'll do that shit later.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. I'll get somebody else to do it.
Fuck you, son.
Have Home Depot or Lowe's deliver it. It's all about lumber.
Nah, the problem is like where I live and all this other stuff, and it's just like all these truck deliveries, and nobody wants to work because everybody's getting that extra 300 or something like that. So everybody's riding that shit until September.
Yo,
wait until September comes.
For real.
Wait.
I hear you. That shit is dumb right now. That shit is mad insane right now.
I know. Even people that had a good ass position and they ain't doing crap. They just said like, yeah, I'm quitting, and then they're taking a pay cut. What are you doing?
Sitting at home watching fucking daytime TV.
Yo, if you work in remote, most people like watching stuff and doing whatever. They get as long as you're getting your stuff done. I don't care. But what you gonna just walk out and be like, yo, screw it. I don't want to do this no more. Just to collect.
Yo, they think it's free money. They really do.
This is why my inflation is so high. I can't even buy a 2x4. 2x4 was $4. Now it's like fucking $14.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I'm trying to spend that money on stripping midgets. So
that's taking Tim out.
Putting a pool in together.
Part my house out.
I'm trying to invest. I'm playing the long game.
Sell my house.
We're right at the club for Tim.
Especially because it's half off.
But yeah, enough about me, man. I know I don't want to. You know, let's keep my moving and all that stuff. But you know what? What's the next person?
I think Julio was right. He's still in there.
Oh, yo,
still in there.
How the fuck do I follow that?
gotta do your own dance.
No idea.
Symmetry.
Your own
Just look at the camera and flip it.
It's easy. You
It's
just
gotta be
be
crazier. It's gotta be crazier. That's it.
What are you wearing? Is that a Halo shirt? What is that?
This is this is a
Webblies.
t-shirt.
Webblies.
Yeah, from Angel. He sent me like one of the last couple ones, so that was nice.
Quibobly. Yeah.
Hi. I don't know what to fucking say, man. I haven't been doing anything. I did. If you guys have been watching social network stuff, I finished this guy up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I don't want to pick it up. It's over there. The owner's picking up this Sunday, so I'm gonna have to pack it up. But it's this guy, and then I also went fancy with it, and I finished like the inside of it, so that you can have options.
Full
This
commission.
motherfucker right here is like, I haven't been doing anything except like
just
mad feats of recovery and physical health.
Word up.
Is what
I'm getting better.
Dealio is.
Getting better.
Keep dancing. Keep dancing there.
Stupid.
Oh my god. He's fucking meatwad. This guy's.
I finished this a little bit ago, and I haven't had the opportunity to take photos because you need arms and shit. So I finally took photos and posted them up. So yeah, this looked all right. I was quite happy with it. More importantly, the client was happy with it. He didn't even want the fourth form, but now that he has it, now he doesn't know how to display it. So that's cool. But yeah, good shit.
He didn't even want it, but now he
didn't want it. I was like, I'm just gonna go the extra mile because with me you get good shit, whereas if you go somewhere else you get poo poo. So
yeah, exactly. And accelerated price, I'm sure. Oh, no.
Yes, absolutely. And then apart from that, like I was saying, I am starting to recover, so I can bend the elbows and shrug. So if you show me your builds, I'll be like,
be dropping those.
And then in terms of deliveries, I did recently get this in the mail thanks to Zach at Galactic.
Yeah.
So
shit,
I'm gonna be building this big old golden boy with the heels and the tails.
Golden boy. I love Zach at Galactic Toys out in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you guys aren't going to see Zach,
he has some really good shit. He's got some good shit. This is a good price too. Before he put this up on his store, I couldn't find this thing for under $200. This is $114 at his store.
Beautiful pricing.
Ooh.
Check it out.
114.
5-star stories.
114.
114.
He's got the Volks.
114.
The special wing series ones. He's got.
I can get that cheaper.
He's got.
Shut up,
Leo. Shut up. He's got wingnut kits on the site. Wingnut wings. World War II 1/32 scale. World War I scale airplanes. He's got all that jazz. Check him out.
So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna work on that eventually when I get this other commission done. I have a bunch of other commissions coming up, but I'm gonna build for me at least at one point. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not building yet. I'm still on recovery. I just came back from physical therapy today, so that's ongoing still. But we're getting there. We're getting better. We're working on it, and then I'm happy to be hanging out with everybody because everybody in here is mad cute except you, gentlemen. Shut up.
I didn't know what happened to you.
Oh shit!
Oh man, it's fighting blood.
God damn. Violence.
Everybody raise your left hand if you disagree with that statement.
That's my right hand though. So what are you gonna do? What are we gonna do here?
Nay.
I'm gonna get that good hand. You're not
Get the
gonna
good
suspect
backhand.
gang of possums just gonna roll up on you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yo, Bad will fight a gang of possums.
All like stepping and snapping in synchronicity.
Yes, very greaser like.
Oh, also, because he's having a bit of a strop, I just want to say, I hope you feel better soon, Michael Dawson. I know you just got your surgery thing done. I hope you feel better soon. I know you just came back from it, so.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you feel better, son. Hope you feel better, son. Cheerios.
Feel better, innit?
Yeah.
Hey,
bro, I hope you feel better. No?
Help us on the way, dear.
What's up, guys? Hey, it's me. Remember when I used to open the show for Tim because I used to have like a really smooth open for the group chat and everything. Those days have flung past us now, haven't they?
Flung.
Just
Brian, one of these days, I want you to have a cold open of you just waking up like startled and shit.
Well, I mean, on a long enough timeline.
Misty watercolor memories.
I'm just back there singing sea shanties in the background. Hello, everyone. I'm wearing an Aurora model shirt. Who remembers Aurora besides Mike Ronaldo? Thank you, Mike, for being there.
Aurora from Long Island?
I live about 5 miles from Aurora, son.
Ain't that shit in the North Pole or something?
Do you see the spirit drain from my being when you say this shit?
I live near Wayne's World.
I know. Get in your Pinto and ride with your little licorice cutter in the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So life is a wonderful, beautiful, catastrophic menagerie. God bless the fine moments we have to work on our projects. I'm working on this 132nd scale 109. Got finally getting my landing gear in place. As you can see, I have my mounting rods for my display. I fixed all the ailerons and the louvers, the flaps, and all that shit in place for the proper orientation for the pose that I have in mind. I have my base figured out. But I still have to do a lot of priming work, prep work, and detailed camouflage work. I'm going out of town for 5 days. So feeling the pressure, to say the least. But that's all part of the game, right? If it wasn't a rush, would it be worth it? I don't know. All that being said, also, the reason that I'm putting that together is for Mosquito Con, which is coming up. It's an IPMS event in Wayne, New Jersey at the PAL, the Police Athletic League, I think is what it is. I'm not 100% sure what the full.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you. Yeah. Great spot.
Wait, are there going to be cops there?
Nah.
Maybe. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody's hella chill.
Probably can't go then. Sorry.
You're there for the models.
We got no warrants.
That we know of. Yeah.
There's a huge gymnasium event hall where they have a massive amount of tables set up. There's always amazing work there. There's a fine group of modelers out there. Shut up, Matt. There's a fine group of modelers out there in Jersey. There's a huge vendor room. There's cafeteria cafeteria facilities. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you can get some food if you want some food. And there's a huge parking facility as well, like a basically parking lot. It's Jersey. There's North Jersey. It's good.
Jersey is a parking lot, man. What are you talking about?
It's that parking lot only holds 60 cars. Just to let you know. 60 cars on that parking lot.
Really?
So where you park?
Huh?
No. What?
So where the fuck you park then?
I got a cop badge, so I just park anywhere the fuck I want.
But you ain't going, right? Pass it along.
So, since I'm not going, so you guys have more space to park.
That is, because Maverick always brings this fleet of cars.
The thing is that all those vendors bring out their huge ass trucks, and sometimes they come with 2 or 3.
I know. Hold up. Here's the thing.
Most of the parking spots
that vendor room is nice. There is a lot of good stuff. Even now, I'm looking at what kind of loot I'm gonna bring to spend at the vendor room, because there's some fun stuff there, and there's some little finds and decals. Mav, did you pick up a bunch of really great decals?
Yep, I did.
Right, I know, right? And there's things that I didn't even know about before that time, when I went to, and that's honestly I had a mad set down with Ricardo, Silver Maverick out in the chat, and with Maverick and a bunch of other people, James and Julionius, and just everyone from the East Coast crew. It was great to meet the few people that I met there. Julio Aponte wasn't there though.
No, yeah, I was not.
Yeah, he wasn't invited that time.
He's not allowed to cross state lines.
Well, I didn't even know about it.
Oh damn! But you knew about Decepticon. That was
Decepticon.
Just a couple of days later, really.
Yeah. I didn't know. What do you want? What do you want? I'm going now.
What I want to do is I want to hang out with you, Julio, eat a pizza, and smoke an L.
Exactly what we're doing. By 11:30 a.m., I completely expect to be moshed.
That being said, when it comes, you can pre-register online for IPMS for Mosquito Con. If you want to go to the event, you can pre-register your models. I suggest you do that because it saves time at the line. Displayers, the doors opens at 9 a.m. And then everybody else, the doors opens at 10 a.m. So if you want to come through and check that out, it's July 31st, Saturday. Yeah, so that's pretty hype, and I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, glad to be here. Hi everybody.
Do a dance. Dance with her.
Dance. Do a dance.
Get the slash head on. Dance for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me get my dollars. Let me see some nips.
No, no nips.
Oh shit!
Got them nips.
Thank you, Brian.
Got them nips.
Mikey. Hey, Mike.
Hi,
Mikey.
Hi, guys.
Like the Terminator.
This is too fancy.
Time. Oh, I've just been kind of away. I missed a few shows and just the moving and everything. So,
Mike, you coming to Mosquito Con?
No. Sorry, I can't make it.
I'm very upset.
I know. That would have been cool, but it wasn't even on my radar, man. I'm just trying to get the house done, and I did a little bit of work on the Falcon.
Nice.
The other day, I got a little bit of some fiber optics. I drilled some holes, and so I haven't installed any fiber optics yet, but I will show you. I got the interior done, so I'm going to take the lid off here. So I'll just show you that. So there's hand-painted game table there. Let's see if it focuses. Come on, focus, bitch. Nope. On the focus. So of course not. It was doing it earlier, but now it doesn't want to. So we got the hallways in. You can see the hallways there. And so I got all the holes drilled for
that's nice
lighting.
Bro.
There's some little lighting. So the fiber optics will go in around the hallways and stuff and light everything up. Hopefully be bright enough. And then I did some more drilling on the exterior, like running lights and stuff like that. But that's really all I did. On the cockpit too, I worked on that a little bit. But that's all I've been able to do. I mean, I've been here for over a month. It feels like I haven't done anything. And
there's a bunch of other stuff to do.
Yeah, I got some new diamond plates though. I got that. So now I can do some chisel sharpening.
I got to invest in that and some new ceramic scraper.
Yeah, I got the little holder first, and then I finally picked up the diamond plates last week. So
those are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, I got 3. I got a 400, a 400, a 1500, and a 3000. I think those have a nice round number.
Yeah,
that'll get going for sure.
Get short.
Yeah. So, but that's about it. Yeah, not much has changed in here. I brought a chair up so I can actually have people sit in here if I have a guest. And yeah, I added another shelf to the closet, made it a little bit more storage in there, a little bit. But other than that, the room is
Mikey, that beard is looking glorious. Look at that curl.
It's getting long. Yeah,
look back to the side. Look at that thing, man. Holy shit!
Nice, bro.
My favorite part about this is that it's all natural.
Yeah,
all natural.
I've been sitting here doing this like all night to get that little curl.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you guys are talking like you would have like an actual beer weave.
But I would say
like a beard weave, you know?
Potentially there are personalities out there that may or may not dye their beards.
Yeah,
for effect.
Yeah. You could totally tell that Mike goes to an American barber, not a Canadian barber.
This is very
I'm gonna say that Mike's barber is himself.
Exactly, that's why.
Oh, I don't cut my hair. I cut my own beard stuff.
Your beard, exactly. Yeah. Your barbarista.
I gotta call this something. This is Gigolo Gandalf. I love it.
I used to trim this down quite a bit. I know it grows long. I just been letting it go. So that's getting longer on the side. I mean, I can spread all this out. Just get it all nice.
Yeah,
just do me a favor, Mikey. Just promise me you'll never straighten this with a straightener.
Yeah,
promise me.
Get a beard oil. Get a little beard oil.
Well, I like to. I mean, sometimes it curls back, but I decided to take a brush last night after I showered. It was all wet and get it going forward. So I got a little going forward.
That shit is wisdom, bro.
Yeah, what you do is you just keep using your fingers.
That's right. They're not gray. They're not gray. They're not gray hairs. They're wisdom highlights.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
That knowledge growing out.
I'm getting old. That's all.
Your Gandalf is showing.
Yep. So.
Your Gandalf is showing.
Gandalf.
Yeah. So my room is way bigger than it used to be. This is nice. I got a lot of room and I got a nice pretty view out my window. And
what's the view?
Nice, dude.
Oh, you want to see the view?
Oh,
you need some lights, my guy. It's a bit dark.
Oh, I've got some lights down there in the patio, but
Hey,
you can see them hanging on the fence there. I got some patio lights hanging.
Tasty.
I see.
Yeah. I like that, dude.
Very nice.
Yeah. Little sanctuary. It's like a private little. It's a community park, but it's right behind my gate.
It's a little mictuary back there.
I got to go up the gate, and then I just go back there and chill. And...
It's a Gundamonium Santorium.
You should put a bench out there.
Better than a sanitarium.
Oh, there's 2 park benches out there already.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so we used it last weekend. Actually, it was my wife's birthday, and it's our anniversary this week. So,
happy anniversary!
25 years.
Yeah, amazing, brother. Oh yeah!
Congratulations.
I don't want to spoil Tim's moment.
Man, that's the thing, though. That's the thing about life, right?
It's a silver anniversary.
Yeah.
Tim's 3-day
Yeah, I know. It
anniversary.
seems like it's only yesterday that got married, so it's been 25 years. Crazy.
That's
amazing.
Man.
Amazing. Congratulations, Mike.
Goes by in the blink of an eye.
I'm gonna send you a quarter.
Yeah, send me a quarter.
Quarter.
So you have
what
to
flavor
give
do you want?
Like the first year is like a paper, and the 10th year is like aluminum or something. It's 25.
Silver.
It's silver. You said it's silver. Yeah. The
50 is gold if we can make it that far. I don't know. We'll see.
The old school like family tradition is to get like 25 silver quarters and put them in the 25 like the letters or the numbers 25 and then hand it off. That's like an old. At least my German ass family did that shit.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, we as the years have gone by, we've kind of slowed down on the gifts and stuff. We used to try to get something every year, and then pretty soon it's just like, I got you a card, But this year was just so crazy with, I lost my job toward the end of 2020, and then I started something new, and then we were forced to move, and we had to buy a house, and it just. So by the time we got to this one, it was everything we could do just to celebrate the birthday. And then our anniversary is a week after that. So it was like, all right, so we'll go to dinner. We really didn't do much. And we just, it's okay. We don't care. It's not like it matters anymore that we have to go out and do something and plan this big hurrah thing. I mean, a couple years ago, we went to Orcas Island and Friday Harbor, and we saw the orcas and stayed at an Airbnb up there, and it was really cool. So that was kind of neat. So we'll do something this weekend. We're gonna do some wine tasting or whatever. Just me and her and kick it. But that's it. That's what you do at this time.
25 years deep. I like you enough. Let's go do stuff.
Like Mike.
Yeah, we'll go out. We'll drink some. We'll get some booze in us. We'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, see, I'm running low here. I'm gonna have to.
No, I'm in the same.
I got to be on top this thing off in a minute.
I'm on glass number 3.
Release the Kraken. That's what I got in that bad boy.
Oh, Kraken, dark rum, beautiful.
Kraken and Coke. It's good. It's a good drink.
Yeah,
back in high school again. Kraken and Coke.
I once like left a party at a barbecue, like a street barbecue, where I was like so inebriated I couldn't see anymore. But I left and I skated home with a bottle of that, a flat of rolls, like. A big flat, flat tray of dinner rolls. Yeah, dinner rolls. Yeah, like that, like all crushed into a bag.
Nice.
And then the rum.
You gotta eat, man. Man's gotta eat.
Yeah. Well, it happens. And then and I ran into every car Honestly, I swear I ran into every car on the way home. And then my wife was waiting for me outside, concerned, because it took a long time for me to come home, because obviously. And so she sees me skating up the street, and I skate behind a van. Yeah, this is good. So I skate behind a van, and then I disappear.
You just need to pull pork.
And then she's like,
those rolls.
Where'd you go? And then I pop up like I was by board, and I'm all like, oh, drunk as fuck, like dumb, just dumb and drunk. And then she's like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I burst past her in like a flurry up the stairs. She's just like dumbfounded on the steps, just like, what the hell just happened? So I burst up the stairs, and then her best friend Tanya is in the like the living room, and I go in and I go to put my backpack on the coat rack that I had made and installed and all this shit, and my backpack was so incredibly heavy, which is why I ran into everything, because it had this bottle of rum, this flat of rolls, all this crazy shit in it. I set it on the rack, and it just rips it out of the wall.
Oh damn!
Just insane amount of just nonsense, and she's just like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just like, and I go into the bedroom, right, and then I disappear.
Oh no!
Right, and so Colleen comes upstairs, and my wife, she comes upstairs, and she's like, "What happened?" And Tanya was like, I don't know. He just came in and was just like crazy. And he skateboarded and he like put the thing down and all the stuff went down. She was like, where is he? And then she was like, I don't know. And they went back and they looked in the bedroom, and I wasn't on the bed, and I was gone. And that's just like I fell through reality. And they were just like, I don't know what the hell happened to him. And I had been so messed up from my travels.
This is the new addition.
I'm
to
like
the household here.
Dude, I'm like bleeding. I am a mess. I'm filthy. I've been at a barbecue for like 14 hours. Right? Insane. Right. So I'm like, I can't lay in bed because duh. So I lay on the floor next to the bed. I'm just gonna sleep this off. You know? So she goes, get in the shower, you asshole. Fucking go, you man-child. Get up and go do reality. Like, go be a man. And I'm like, I'm gonna get the dog in here. My boy Drake. Remember Drake? Oh, she's like, I'm gonna get Drake in there. Come get you. And I was like, all right, fine, fuck it. I finally got up. What a mess. I am a hot mess. I am a hot mess.
Same. Well, at least you're hot, so you know.
Yeah.
It sounds fun. It sounds real fun, man.
Hey, just
Jesus. I don't have a closet. There was no closet. This is Brooklyn. Oh, everyone feels that. They feel a little bit in their heart, and it hurts.
Closets go for $2,000 a month. What are you talking about?
You ain't wrong.
Hey, just a side note, on the if you guys are interested in fiber optics, I buy my stuff from the fiberopticstore.com, so go visit them. I don't know, you might get your stuff somewhere else, but they've always been good to me, and their shipping is really quick and
I need stuff, man.
So yeah, visit thefiberopticstore.com, and you can buy you can buy Anglo fiber optics, side glow fiber optics in various sizes and lengths, like 50 feet, 100 feet, and what you want. Different, like I got, this is 0.5 millimeter, I got 0.75 millimeter, I got 0.25 millimeter, 1 millimeter.
Wire, man.
It depends on what you want, what kind, what scale you're working with. So this thing's so small, I'm using really small stuff. I think 0.5 is the largest. Actually, no, I can't say that because I got some. So there's some running lights that are a little bit bigger, but for the most part, it's it's pretty. You need some really small drill bits, and you really got to be careful because I was breaking them left and right.
Yeah, dude.
I bought these little jewelers ones. These pack of these stupid things. I thought these were the shit, and I even talked about them one time. I'll show you.
They're doo-doo drills?
Yeah, they're like these guys. Yeah, every single one.
I got a few of those.
All but one is broken because they're so damn brittle. They're just so hard to drill with. And
the first set I bought like
garbage.
that, same thing happened. They just broke.
Well, the bigger ones are okay. Those are 0.25 millimeter, and they are just stupid brittle. The bigger ones work great. 0.5 or larger, but yeah. Yeah, find a little pack. Like I found this little. Actually, I went to an IPMS and some guy was selling. It was like a bin, and I found this little miniature set of drill bits.
Ooh.
It's got some really tiny bits in an old-fashioned metal tin.
I find that the just straight shaft instead of that like angled shaft are like structurally more sound than.
Yeah, I thought they'd be great, and then I used one.
It makes a weird pivot.
I bought those when I did the SDF one. That was the first time I was using fiber optics. So I thought, I'm going to get these cool drill bits, and it's going to be so easy. And yeah, they were garbage. I was just snapping them. I couldn't even get through one hole. I was breaking them off.
It pushes like all the intersection into that pivot and works weird instead of just having a straight shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to be careful because if you're using hand, like little, I was using just pin vices, but you can't be that precise with your hands, and so all you do is get an angle off a little bit and snap. Boom, it's gone.
Super snap.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I broke my
You
Mr.
can't even
Hobby.
see this. Like this is the cockpit. I mean, it's how tiny this damn thing is.
Damn. Oh shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the seats and stuff, and I drilled some holes in that, so there'll be some lights, and I'm going to put a 1 hertz flashing red LED in there, so there'll be some red lights going off on the console and some white lights. Yeah, let's see if I can show you the back here. This is the back of the cockpit with the door. You see it there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's actually a piece of photo etch. Okay, so there's the back of it.
Oh wow.
Right, so it has a bunch of lights already cut in the photo etch. So what I did is by putting the decal that came with the kit on it, now it's opaque enough I can backlight it and it lights up all those little lights and stuff. So
nice.
There was kind of a cheater's method there instead of painting the whole back
It
panel.
ain't cheating if it's smart.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
Work
that's
smarter,
cheating.
not harder.
I think that's fucking engineered, bro. I think that's engineered into it. Like when Edward or whoever the hell it is that did the decal or the metal etch stuff, I bet
Yeah,
they
it was green. It might have been a green strawberry kit for this one,
Cool.
But it's actually made for the regular 144 like Force Awakens version. But the cockpit is the same size and dimensions. Everything's the same. So I actually used that. I'm using it on this kit, so yeah, it should be right.
Yeah.
And it actually does fit. So because I have both kits, so I took the actual pieces out of each one and compared them to make sure they were the same, exactly the same fit. So I could use it. So I don't know. I know I've showed these before, but I have the little grills on the engines.
Show it again.
See, right? Those are all photo etched. So you can actually see through the grills instead of the factory mold was just a black. You put a black decal on top of a molded grid, but those are actual photo etched grills. So
nice.
This came out nice. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing of beauty.
Yeah. Oh well, it's the guys
going to work.
It's going to be happy when I'm done with it. It's the hardest part for me, and you guys can help me out with this because it has that little escape pod on the front. I want to have it halfway kind of jettisoning from the front of it.
Sure.
So I want to light up both, but I'm not sure how to. I might have to just run something down, like a glass rod.
No.
Unless you've got a better way.
I got ideas.
All right,
We'll
shoot me
talk.
some ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
ideas. I want to pull that off. I think it would be cool if it was kind of about 3 or 4 inches away from the front of the Falcon, just like it just released and kind of take
you
it
want them
off.
both lit? Hell
Yeah, because I'll have the headlights lit on the front of the Falcon and then the actual thruster wells, on the back of the escape pod lit up too. So that'd be kind of neat.
Nice.
But I can use fiber optics or just LEDs depending on what I want. So, but the size of those thruster bells, I think that's why I bought some 1 millimeter fiber optic because I can bloom the edges, the front of those, and it kind of makes it fits perfectly. Let's see if I've got them. I got them right where I was thinking I had it handy, but where are they? Oh, here we are. Sorry, guys. Be patient. So that's the size of it. There's 2 of these that go back to back, so it's actually 4 thruster nozzles. But there's a little tiny hole in the bottom, and it's about 1 millimeter. So once I bloom those ends, and if you don't know what blooming is, when you take a piece of fiber optic and you heat the end of it, it kind of mushrooms the end of the fiber optic, so it makes it more of a
bells it.
It bells the top so you can see the light from multiple angles. Like if you just cut a piece of fiber optic, it lights up mostly looking straight on. But if you bloom the tip of it, it's more like a natural bulb kind of a effect to it.
Yeah.
And you just kind of heat it up. You can use a soldering iron, get it real close, or if you're really good, you can take a lighter and just don't get too close because it blooms real fast. Yeah, especially when you're using small stuff. So
yeah, what you're doing is turning it from a single point refraction to a multi-point refraction.
Exactly.
And then using the innate nature of the carbon fiber to fractalize and create a dome structure like a dodecahedron or any of those sesquihedrons.
This man said dodecahedron.
Sorry. I can't help it. My brain always runs math as well as all the other shit.
Yeah, this man is slosh. Look at him.
Yo, bam. Dodecahedron.
All right, I'm gonna give it. On that note, I'm gonna get a drink. I'm not prepared.
Me too. I'm gonna bounce and go get a drink myself. Actually, so you can move on to the next one. You've been on me for long enough. My glass is empty. I gotta go fill this up.
Good deal. Thank you, Mikey.
And I'll eat another. Reese's Thin for you on the way out.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 64 of Mechanism. I am Julio, known as Chooch Eastwood.
Yo, I just realized the silhouette on your T-shirt matches what the fuck you're wearing right now.
Right.
I just said that,
Jesse.
It's like me and Julio.
Yo, if I were ever to sell meth, this is what I look like. How much would you like, sir?
Julio, you have clearly never come in contact with any real meth dealers, have you?
No.
Yo, you want some powdered sugar? I got some powdered sugar for you.
I've never woke up in my life and been like, you know what? Today we're smoking meth.
Yeah, no one ever is like that, really, until they're like that. That's the thing.
Today, I would like some methamphetamines, please.
I come from Iowa, the former meth capital of the country. And you, sir, are like an aspiring dumbass's dream of what they think a thing might be, but it's far from the truth.
I got meth, bro. You want it?
It's not how it is, Macho Man Randy Savage.
You're selling mixtapes before you sell any meth. That's what's going on.
Yes.
Yo, 2 for $5s. My fucking pan flute came in.
My heart will go on.
Yo, Julio,
my God.
let's learn the Berries and Cream song. Be like, Berries and Cream.
Julio,
Play it.
You got the flute tab.
Play it.
For my heart will go on.
Play it.
Bravo. Come on, push your lips.
You need conviction. You need to have the conviction.
Come on, we're screen capping this and making it Tim's Tinder profile. Come on, man.
Play My Heart Will Go on a pan flute.
This man is gone. I'm gone.
This is something you people. Oh my God.
Tongue in the mouth.
Bless it.
Come on.
Choose what is blowing on this pipe.
Wet your lips. Wet your lips. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn to fucking play this shit, and I'm gonna do the next intro, bro.
All right.
Wake up in the morning.
I told you that's
Get
how
a bucket and a mop. Come on, there you go.
Isn't that like the first note for like dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that shit remind me of that Ricola, whatever the hell, what's it called? Commercial.
Oh my God.
This man's still fucking going.
Some meth.
The song of meth.
You look like you're about to sell me some Cialis, man. What the hell?
That's what it is.
Are your erections defunct?
When I play my flute, it'll raise the snake.
You snake charming bastard.
Fucking Leo Snake Charmer.
Yo, we are an hour in and we're still doing intros.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Why are you mad, Pets? You jealous?
Shit.
I cannot believe it.
I've been working on some stuff.
How about mixtape?
You know the words, sing along.
Yeah.
You know the words, sing along.
Yo, my eyes are so wet right now.
Oh, goodness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to snort some meth again.
Oh, shit. Yo, I once watched a video on the internet where this guy snorted fucking meth off the sidewalk. It was fucking hysterical, man.
Beautiful.
What is this you're showing us, Julio?
This is the parts I had to put together so that I could put other parts on the stick. But this is the Wing Zero bus I've been working on.
I feel like that is a terrible description.
Yeah, I just had to put it together so that it stays here instead of like in a box where it can get jumbled around. Then I can see where shit rubs.
Let me see the reflection in your glasses. Look at it. Look at it deeply.
You gonna light that up? Or
Yeah, it came with a bunch of LEDs. I gotta mask shit off and paint some more.
Sweet.
I'm trying to do the head now, but I'm probably not gonna paint tonight because look at my fucking eyes, dude.
Jesus fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I keep having inclinations of trying to make progress, and I keep socializing in stream format. And
I wanted to paint last night, and I stood up till like 5 a.m. painting.
This motherfucker was so mad. I'm paint.
Come on, you guys aren't doing nothing right now.
No, it's like we're gonna do this thing, and then I fell asleep.
Thanks.
I'm sorry.
My lady.
That's all right. We sit up and we talk shit.
Good. Hopefully you talk shit about me.
Nah.
No.
We were like Brian fell asleep definitely.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you because I did. I fell asleep. I'm very tired. I wake up early and I work all the damn time. So
yeah,
I'm getting up earlier now too because I got to drive further to work. So.
Wake up in the morning, feeling like a bag of
4:30.
shit.
Dude, straight up.
Wake up in the morning, feeling like a bag of shit.
Why are you doing this now? You're using fucking pan food.
Oh shit! What? Yeah. Where would I be without
this,
you?
bro? I got this. They got a sticker. It says "Made in Peru."
Yeah, okay.
Very
Peru,
nice.
Connecticut.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Julio's gonna get this video copy struck.
Probably. I'm gonna play some shit. Play wet.
Play some Ja Rule duet.
Wet ass. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just painting. I gotta paint some more. I hope to see you all at Mosquito Con.
Julio, I have a question. Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm painting. That's why.
I need to make a diorama. I want to bring Leo to Mosquito Con, but I need to do something like a vignette.
Okay.
A vignette.
Big
I got you.
This man needs a bacon.
I got you.
Thank you.
Moving on.
Getting that.
Who else is here? Hi, Carl.
It's this guy.
Yeah, it's been over an hour of just introductions.
there's no following up the hour, so I'll keep it short and sweet.
I mean, half of the time was Brian and Mike. What do you want?
I know. I just
It's a hedge run, bitch.
It's been way too much time. You didn't have to hang on.
No. So yeah, nothing new on this end. I'll keep it short and sweet. Just taking the day to kind of vibe and finish up some photo editing. So we're finishing up the SD pictures that we took. So that's all good.
Whoa! You photo edit? Hold on.
No editing, just lighting. That's all I'm doing. But whenever I paint white on a suit, I'm always like, fuck, I'm gonna have to fuck with the levels and all this shit because that's all I do. No blemish editing, nothing like that. Just pure levels, and that's about it. So, but with white suits, you can't really just go levels or adjustments, and then because you'll get the background along with the suit. So, masking is fun, not in Photoshop either. So,
did you use the foil technique?
But anyway, was at my buddy Troy's house last night, and it's probably the only place I can buy Gundam kits at 2 a.m. locally. So I was looking for this guy for a while, so I got him. Gonna be fucking around with him for a little bit.
Yeah, I got like 3 of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
canine?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but and then finally, because I'm a bitch and I buy anything wing related, so gotta get my RG wing going. So so crispy though. I like this. So tasty.
I gotta get one of those. I got an idea for that.
It's a transformable kit. That's the only.
Yeah, but
you know,
yeah, is what it is.
They're kind of hard sometimes. I don't know how. Maybe the RG is a better, tighter fit, but
a better, tighter fit is what we're always looking for. But,
you know what I mean? Because like the Bawu, you know, those guys. They're really kind of flimsy. They follow.
Well, I think like 1/100 transformers have that problem a lot more than 1/144s a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, God, when I was 14, I still have a grudge against the original MG Zeta. Because fuck that kit, the Zeta 1.0 MG, that kit was garbage. Even I'm a 14-year-old, and I've done like 3 kits, and I'm just like, oh fuck this piece of shit.
You talking about the gray one, or
no, just the regular MG Zeta 1.0.
Oh, gotcha.
So, man, it was just that shoulder joint. It was like a hinge, and I'm like, why the hell is this a hinge? I was like, oh, because it's got to transform. But anytime you like blew on it, it was like just fell right the fuck off. So, but 144s don't seem to have that much problems, and RGs are, not bad. So we'll give that a go. But I'll keep this short and sweet because Pab says we're on a timeline here. So move on.
Hi guys.
Oh, go ahead.
I have nothing to follow.
You're still here.
I have nothing to follow up with. I can even
This is the longest John Lynn hasn't spoken. Please, John Lynn.
I've been working on some commissions, Jupiter, and stuff.
Uranus.
Your mother.
That's where I was from.
Tyranid.
It reminds me of a Megazord from Power Rangers.
It's like Doc Holliday. I forgot you were there.
You should paint another mini in gold, be like Goldar. What's wrong with that one?
Gold.
It's just hanging out this week. That's what the majority of this week has been. Just kind of doing stuff and doing things. Yeah, it's just me.
It's over, Brian. I have the high ground.
You are wrong, young Jadawan.
Am I?
Young Jadawan. You are wrong.
Fuck around and find out.
Yo, where are the arms to this thing?
Huh?
She I got the higher ground, but I'm like, Jay, I'm 3 feet taller than you.
About a week ago, John Lynn messages me and goes, Pams, I got the arms done. Where the fuck are they?
I said halfway done.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I have not been.
Better get a step ladder.
I have been busy. Back to my wife. It's me, you dude.
Yeah.
I'm green tea. Green tea.
Okay.
I don't know how to compete with this. I don't know how to compete.
Yeah, it's hard to follow Pan Flute Boy over there.
It is.
Just
Sorry, guys. These are the things that came out of mail today.
Just for a second, commenting again. Comment.
Peruvian
I can't
Heisenberg.
follow
For not
it,
being
Jay.
here last week.
What?
Well, I had a good laugh. I had to make up for not being here last week.
Right?
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
We had a
I
good
don't-
week.
I don't-
Or,
I
yeah.
don't even-
I haven't been on for over a month, dude.
I can't wait to see Jay show up with a little bow and arrow. She's gonna
Oh, I
Turok
can't make-
Dinosaur honey you.
I can't make it to Mosquito Con.
Why not?
I know you can't.
Skater con.
I was planning on it.
Gator.
Just skater
A
on
lot
the
of
Peter,
stuff
get it
came
off.
up with school. They want me to do this National Honor Society for Readers and Success bullshit on Saturday.
Such a pain. My gosh.
It-
Why would you participate in higher education? Just
Who are you? Who are you?
You're
Who are you?
done.
Who are you?
Just get a Pan Flute and a fedora. That's better.
You're done.
College exam. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise. Get off the grid.
wow. She went full hemp on us.
I am 6 terms deep into this year, and I am done.
Yo, nobody told you to do that. You were like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. That's on you. That's on you, John Lynn.
I like the agony.
I enjoy not feeling enough.
And I can't even write the reports like I wanted to. They're already pre-done, the scenarios. I'm like, fuck, I can't fit Tim in here.
Yeah.
Julio, did you say I enjoy not feeling enough?
Yeah.
No, I've been feeling too much this week.
Yeah, exactly. That's the real problem is ultimately that we don't enjoy feeling too much.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I felt too much this week.
Oh boy.
Yo.
Did we question our
turn
mortality?
that shit off.
It's
Turn that
what
shit
it
off.
is.
Turn that shit
I don't
off,
get my-
John Lynn.
I get my weed on Sundays.
Oh.
And I turn the shit off. Hopefully
I
the
missed
boy comes true.
It is the Sabbath. Keep it holy.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's next? Get off of her.
I had no story.
What up, man?
What up?
Can't hear
No,
you.
yeah.
Okay.
Unmute.
He said, hold on a minute. He said, hold on a minute.
Oh, okay.
He has to fart.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna spare everybody the agony. I'm not working on too much. I'm fucking around with the 30-minute mission kit for no fucking reason. Been working on this Guyver. Pretty pissed off at myself because somehow this thing dropped. The horn came off the top, and I gotta fix it all over again. So I'm pretty ripped about that.
Respect.
Outside of that, I ain't doing too much. Julio, you bringing that pan flute to Mosquito Con? We gotta make the music. I got this shit.
Oh yes.
And, and y'all know I always got to bring this thing. So, that's about it. Get me out of here.
I'm with it.
All right.
I can't wait to see you.
Match
Julio,
bang.
Leonidas.
Why are you coming back to me? I ain't next.
I honestly, I did want to
Next,
comment on the
dude.
chat for 1/2 second and say that James Spider 2K2, looking forward to seeing you again. We had a fabulous conversation and hangout session at Mosquito Con 2019. It was dope. And also, Johanny, I look forward to seeing you as well. I think you have a kit for me.
Oh, he coming to collect.
All right.
Maybe I'll have a kit to give back to him. Who knows?
Well, now that we've gotten through our intros, thanks for watching Mechanism, everybody. It's been episode 64.
And we're done. Anyway.
Yeah. Shit.
You blame me.
An hour and a half later.
Will we ever finish their intros?
You could blame me. Actually, you got to blame the guy in control of the camera because what am I going to say? You didn't have to keep it on there. I know this glorious beard had everybody's attention for a while.
You're mesmerized, hypnotized.
Mike is burdened with glorious purpose.
That's a great series. You guys been watching that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I like it.
Of course. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
All
lucky,
right,
man.
so let's at least cover one of these questions here.
Nah, son.
That,
time for
that
one.
Yo, Tim, you ain't doing an
Leonidas
intro.
I'm absolutely Johnny. I'm absolutely bringing you a kit.
Who?
To trade.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh.
Better not be one of the ones I just sent you.
No, of course not.
I know I'm messing. I don't care.
I have a lot of kits, believe it or not.
No.
No way.
Anyway.
I do too.
All right. So, question time. And then this is a good one actually. So, Leonidas, thank you for this. This is good.
Wait, you're still using those?
Yeah, dude. We're only on number.
I thought that was one and done.
We stockpiled
No,
those, man.
man. This is question number 3 out of 9. Come
Get
on.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Because these fuckers don't know how to shut up during their intros.
Yo, I have fun. Did you have fun?
Were you not
it was
entertained?
it was fun for me. Was it fun for you?
I'm just having fun watching you shake whatever the hell you're
You
shaking.
sound like a killer who took over a school bus. You having fun? We having
You
fun?
having fun? Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay,
All right.
Grimace.
Does an individual require some sort of credibility to provide a critique of another's work, even if their critiques are valid and precise?
Nope.
Does their work need to be of a higher caliber and quality in order to be taken seriously?
I mean,
Nope.
dude, that's
No.
subjective. So
Nope.
Let's do the roundtable.
Acknowledge me.
What do you think?
Oh,
Holmes?
I don't know.
Acknowledge me.
There we go.
It sucks. It sucks.
I
Shut
can't
up.
crit-
It's
I
good.
can't critique it.
It's good. You good. You good.
It's alright.
Okay, please.
It's alright. It's alright.
I'll say my piece later. Joke over.
It's
What do y'all
alright.
think? Somebody say something. Come on now.
It's alright.
I think. Well, repeat the question again because I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
The question was like, do you have to prove your shit before your remarks are valid?
Okay.
Like whether or not it like be critique or just general observation from construction.
Okay,
or
I would say
fabrication.
my answer would be no. However, it seems like the feeling would be that your experience kind of gives you a level of respect in the community. Maybe no, you don't need to have it, but it seems I think most people would probably agree that. I don't know. Am I making sense? Or that if you have a lot more experience, that you might be taken more seriously?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I always
it's not necessary to have that, but I think if maybe the question's coming from somebody who got critiqued or was being critiqued by someone who didn't.
I talked mad shit to Julionius, and Julionius got mad. He was like, started asking this question.
No, but for real, like it's a delicate line to balance because like you can have been you can have been making models for a very, very long time, but still be off your game.
True.
In regard to the like this ethereal standard, like it's just like a cloud thing, that like is the standard for things that should be held by, and that is super subjective. And that's why I say that this is kind of like an objective response or a subjective question, is because it does vary greatly, and so but no, go ahead, interrupt, please.
No, I'm not going to interrupt.
It is an interruption. Please share.
I feel like it depends on what you want to do. If you want to go into competition and you're saying your stuff is good when it's not, criticism is needed, because this way you're going to be a better builder. You're going to learn, and you're going to progress, and you get to reach that higher caliber that you want to. But if you want to become blinded and just stick with your stuff, saying that it's the best, you're never going to grow. That's if you're doing competition. If you're doing it just to get likes on Facebook and shit like that, then whatever you do is what you do. But don't expect to get like the high notoriety as most people would if they were doing it at a higher caliber.
I'm not sure that's what the question was, though.
No, that's not what it was. It was okay. Do you have to build extremely good shit in order to give critique to somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, are you supposed to be able to build at that level in order to be taken seriously? Personally, I don't think so. As long as you know what the proper technique is, as long as you know exactly what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, and it is practiced, I think it's very valid to give somebody that advice. I take myself, for example. Sometimes I give advice to people. I paint like ass, so don't believe anything I say, but if you want to. But, if the paint is uneven, and I'll tell you the paint is uneven, I think it's uneven, I'll let you know. If there's something that you could have cleaned up a little bit more, something you could have done better. Hey, your paint's too thick. Julio remembers that situation one time.
Bro, I ate it. He was okay. Thank you. I'll take that in the heat next time. Thank you.
Yeah. And we had a situation where one dude, we just suggested that he thin his paints more, and he flipped the fuck out.
See, that's
as long as you know and understand proper technique, and if somebody's asking for critique and you give them the critique,
I don't think they have to ask for it. I'm just gonna tell you, this shit doo-doo.
It's never been that way. It will never be that way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're driving a car, if you're riding a fucking skate, if you're riding a bike, if you're playing guitar, if you're busking in a fucking train station, someone is going to come up and be like, yo, dog, maybe you should put a little bit of oil on your guitar because I can tell, like, from the way you're doing stuff, you're moving your hand, I can hear the slide and this and that. Like, that is like an expert's nuanced approach to the thing that you're trying to do yourself. And it isn't a slight on you, it is a helpful tip. People think every observation is considered a slight, but observations aren't slights only if you perceive them to be slights. So that's a you problem. That's not a me problem, right? So if I see something that's wrong, if any of these wonderful people that are with me or any of these other people out in the reality of the world see an issue with a thing that you're doing, you're like, I'm trying to do this. And they're like, well, okay, I get what you're trying to do, but you know, did you notice this and this? You couldn't be like, well, fuck you. Like, come on, man. We're trying to help. Okay, and that's where I'm coming from. Now I'm getting a little bit salty, but seriously, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem.
It's totally understandable.
Okay, so weighted critique, and what I mean by that is like, so we're talking critique and opinions as well. Critique from experts who know their shit. Obviously, that weighs more on whether, you know, hey, this guy knows his shit. He's telling me.
That's what I was kind of trying to say.
Yeah. So obviously, you know, Brian tells me something, Tim tells me something, Pabs tells me something. I'm like, they probably know their shit. Maybe I should listen, you know? And again, as Brian said, that goes on to how receptive are you to critiques of your own work. Now, will I still take opinions from people who I don't view as expert? I'm like, of course. Critiques from mid-tier like builders or new builders, they're still there. But I think a lot of those critiques fall more in the column of opinions, like, oh, maybe I wouldn't have done that color or something like that, or maybe something like that. You rarely see critiques from, let's say, newer builders or mid-tier builders. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's rare that, you know, people are like, oh, you totally screwed that up. I'm like, yeah.
Well, for me, like you're saying, like a builder that may have less experience, it may not be so much as a critique as they're actually asking a question from somebody that they know is an experienced builder. So what might look as a critique might more or less be, hey, you know, this is what, or maybe that's what they want to achieve and they want to know how you did it, but it comes off as a critique, even though it's more of a question, like, how did you get to where you're at? So, I mean, that's my feeling.
Yeah. I always feel those questions though, like, because I could ask that, and I don't consider myself a top tier builder. Any
sense at all? What I just said.
When somebody's like, how'd you get so good? It's like, oh, well, I took this pill twice a day rectally, and now I'm good. But
all right. And now I'm a Detroit Red Wings fan.
There you go. Well, you're a Kings fan, so we're both in the shit. We're in the shit.
It's all over my room, dude.
We're all in the shit. We're the fucking draft lottery, all three of us down here.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at the look on Pab's face, and I'm like so eager to hear what he's
speaking about ready to bust. Here's Pab's. Here.
Like, I'm so eager to hear it.
Yeah, you have the floor.
As somebody who runs a critique show, Critical Bills, at least once a month, 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. YouTube.com/Red Suns R3D5UNZ. Please watch it. For me, it falls into two categories, right? Like, it falls into two categories where it's critique for the sake of pointing out things that could have been done better, and critique as a subjective opinion from one person. It's, and I've covered this in a separate thing that you guys will hear at some point soon, but stuff like critiques and stuff. I mean, it all falls under opinions, right? Like, it's all just because it's all from your tastes, from your experience, and especially from your personality, and it's not I'm trying to find the right words for it. It's not It's not gospel. There we go. That's what I was thinking. It's not gospel because everybody is going to have a different opinion or a critique from you. It's why I have Brian, Julio, and Z and Kyle on the show, because they have different tastes, different preferences. They have different styles. And at the end of the day, if we're talking about the hobby, it's completely subjective. It's completely subjective. So one man's trash is another man's treasure. One man's opinion might hold more weight, regardless of his experience, than another person. So it's who you're talking to. It's all about who you're talking to, who you're pointing that critique at, and the connotation that critique is immediately a negative thing is something that the guys at Critical Bills are trying their best to remove, because if it's helpful and it bears some sort of advice, it's not negative.
Mm-hmm.
So the answer to the question is no.
No.
That's what I think. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely not. By all means, voice your opinion. You know,
Yeah.
it's the only way you're going to hear. You know, you're going to get feedback too. Maybe even from the same builder. You know, and
yeah, it could be somebody completely.
It's a two-way conversation. That way, everybody learns. Everybody benefits from it. So
let's create like a scenario, right? There's a guy who has been building for maybe 3 months, 2 months. All right, he's snap building. He's just started to kind of use rattle cans. He's starting to just get his feet wet. All right, he suddenly meets the one and only Tim Chalameca at some weird hentai con that he goes to regularly once a year. Right? There he is. Tim
some Tinder convention.
Swingers and Blingers 2021.
He heard
midget stripper con.
he's never heard of Tim. He's never heard of Tim. He's never heard of Child of Mecca. He doesn't know Tim's experience, but he's heard. There's hearsay of, you know, like, oh yeah, Tim, he's been in this for a while. He kind of knows what he's talking about.
Wearing a shirt that says two-time U.S. World Champion on it.
the guy comes up to Tim and asks for his opinion. He asks for his opinion on his build, right? Whether and it can go one of two ways. It's either he's looking for validation for his build, or he's actually looking for ways to get better. So it depends on what he's looking for. And you know, Tim gives him his critique and his opinion, and you know, this guy doesn't know who Tim is. So who's to say what he takes away from that? So it's all about that person's intentions.
My intention was to crush your fucking dreams.
So one question, Pat.
You want to win GBWC? Eat my ass.
So
you're not winning shit.
That is
you're not winning nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna win this year. No, not this year. Next year, I'm gonna bring 2 spoons to each ass. Let's go.
That guy's on critical builds with you, Ben. Eat my ass. You heard him say it.
Yo,
that's why you have it on show.
Like, all I'm saying is take a number.
2 different shows, man.
Take a number. There's 5 people in the queue right now.
His
only
opinion
2 in there. 2 people pulling tickets.
His opinion is not shared with the company. Don't worry about it.
Here we go. Hey,
I represent myself.
Chooch, here we go. Cheers. See you later.
Spider 2K2 said it. MG
Cheers.
Spoon.
Clink. You're right above me, so.
Tim, there's somebody who's apparently waiting to get on. Just swap me out real quick if he's in the green room.
Oh yeah, nobody's in the green room right now. But somebody's trying to.
Bastard.
Huh?
Genos.
You son of a. Oh, you brought the puppy in?
Shaking the gates.
I had my daughter's puppy in here earlier, but you missed it. It's got a little beagle dachshund mix.
Nice.
Ask the dog to critique your pan food playing, Chooch. See what he says.
Carl, what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask you, who the hell's Tim?
Who's that guy?
Exactly though. Like, you know,
but the moment passed.
He doesn't know Tim. He doesn't know Tim's experience, but he's asking for a critique. And you know, if he gives it, then it's all about that guy's intentions. It's all about that guy's intentions. If he's wanting to get better, or if he's just wanting validation, and anybody who goes, oh yeah, open to critiques and comments. You know, usually it's usually them looking for praise. It's usually not about betterment. I say usually because sometimes it is.
I mean, it's always about if the builder is receptive to it and the builder wants to get better, like you said. But I think that there's also, you know, when you get to that kind of lower mid tier, you get people looking for both. They look for validation and a little bit of improvement. Obviously, everybody wants to be validated with their work and saying, "Yeah, that's cool." They want their
nice pussy.
The builders look it up. Very nice pussy.
Damn, that's a big pussy. Damn, that's a big pussy.
You've got furry pussy. I like.
Yeah, I wanna.
Your pussy's so very calm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Kel's been mad quiet.
I wanna know what Kel thinks.
All right, so
listen.
I don't.
Oh, we're gonna put him on center stage. We're gonna.
Let's hear it.
I do not like to comment on people's things unless you're one of my homies and you ask me about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have, look,
you're one of your homies, you don't ask for it.
I have given my opinion on how to tackle certain things, and people do the completely opposite. So it's like, why should I waste my time and energy. So if you want to do your thing, you do you, man. If you want to learn something or different technique or some shit, I'm more than welcome to not tell you and I show you how step by step. But most of these cats just want to say, oh, I just spoke to him. He gave me this, but I'm doing this. Like they're completely 180. So
That's looking for
validation. I don't like to be bothered. Let's just put it that way. If you tell me like it's a brand new cat that I don't know,
ain't nobody talk to Kels. All right, he don't want to be bothered. All right,
that ain't true. That ain't true. You always got something to say about everything I built. Kel be like, yo, that shit is whack. Throw that shit away.
Yo, this guy showers me with love, bro. He's like,
but at least I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? If that shit look trash, just throw it in the trash. Yo, trash is trash. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
Damn.
I just don't like giving critiques anymore, man. Because like at one point I was told it was too harsh and shit. I make some kid cry or some shit, and this motherfucker's like 26. So why would you cry? But it's just a point. I mean, look, if you asking for advice or how to get your build to the next level, or at least take that information and make the best out of it. Just don't waste it. Don't waste anybody else's time. Asking for stuff, and next thing you know, you look at the timeline or whatever, some on your feed, and next thing you know, homie just make like completely different thing, and it still looks more like ass, and then what the ass looked before. So the transition of ass through time. So
this man said ass more times in 1 minute than I've heard in a while.
Look, listen,
ass through time, man. There we go.
Look, and to a point now that I haven't built anything in like 3-4 years. Even though if I have to like pick up and start doing something, I could probably make something decent. But I'm just like if I'm trying to like give you like sort of like my stuff, how to improve or do something, or trying to speed build something in order to cut some corners, in order to make it look better. But nobody wants it. Don't bother me, bro. Don't bother me. How's that?
Ain't nobody message Kels. He don't give shits.
So don't bother me. Yo, you put me in critical builds, I'll be like, yo, next. Trash.
but they already do that.
Trash.
And that was a featured build.
Like if anybody's listening, like everyone's time is important and valuable. So if you really want someone to critique your work and telling you where's your fault and where can you improve, then do it. Don't waste someone else's time because you just want to say like yeah. Nah, I ain't about that yeah bullshit. Trash, nigga. Trash. Yeah. I want to waste my time.
Let them know, Cal. Let them know.
But it gets frustrating because you have a whole bunch of people like hitting you up and on stuff, like wasting your time. I could be doing some of this too, but I'm like this and shit, like trying to like explain and giving up. Like, no, man. After a point, you just like forget it. I just block people. It's like I don't know you. I just block you.
I try to get blocked. I try to get blocked. Like I'm gonna tell you what it is. And
no wonder I can't message him anymore.
You're gonna fucking block me, though. I feel it.
Nah, like how do you even have to make a separate Instagram handle? You know what I'm saying? Take it away from my personal, because like I have people like flooding at one point. I'm just like, yo, my man, just hit me up in the other place. After a while, you just don't want to deal with it.
Upside down.
Yo, what was it? After what was it? The last Comic-Con or something like that. People like asking you like these dumb questions. So it's like, dude, you work on you snap, you clean them, you seal the seam lines, cover all that shit, go over it, put a little bit of primer in there just to see where you missed. Go back, send it up again. Do a 1200, maybe a 2000, trying to make it smooth. Then go either do a 1000 primer or a 1200. You know what I'm saying? Like sanding, wet sanding and shit. You know what I'm saying? Treat it like your car. You ever worked on a car? You ever worked on a car, body shop in a car? The same shit. The same shit.
Come on, man.
But
Some of
anyways,
these kids are too young to even own a car.
man, dude, everything. But anyways, so it's like little stuff, man. I mean, there's like so many people that post the same thing over and over again. What would you bother asking someone else?
I like barbecue.
Unless someone's has something like a particular skill, like say Mike does the fiber optics on his kid that can you teach me, can you show me, can you just stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, or Tim stuff, or maybe Pab's favorite purple color,
What are you trying to say?
Maybe Brian. But
my last gun was purple.
What I'm saying,
purple.
What I'm saying is like you really want to be critiqued, prepare, because if you're being critiqued, you have to be open-minded.
It's so purple, the wall's purple, man.
And you're there to learn, because this is like critique is a learning curve, man. It's just not just like, oh man, that's great, you're doing great, guy. Who about you doing great if you're asking me a question how to go above being great? You know what I'm saying? Here's
where I'll disagree with you, because I want when I'm throwing out if I'm gonna throw a critique in there, I want to make sure that it doesn't discourage growth. I want to encourage more.
But that's the thing, though. I'm not discouraging you. I'm giving you all the information about it. To say, hey, listen, while you're doing this, I see something in here. Maybe you can just improve. How about you try this new product that I have here? You know what? I even send you a sample. You know what I'm saying? I'm being as positive as I can possibly be. Unless you want me to be like real ghetto about it, like I'm being now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm being mad negative. And I would be like, yo, fuck you, but send me that sample anyway.
You know what it is? At the end of the day, nobody wants to have that time.
It just, I don't know, man. I just hate giving critiques at this point now. And everybody's so soft. Even someone's like, yeah, what can I do with a primer? Okay, why don't you just purchase this type of primer? I don't have the money. What else can I use?
Primer.
I don't know. Just jack off and just put it on top and let it fucking dry and then send it over.
Why doesn't alcohol work with Tamiya panel line accent?
Oh boy.
Because you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I saw that too, actually. Whew.
Dude, I don't know, man. It just these kids have like so much information. Just Google it. Just type it in Google.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
All right, just came across.
So you propose that
ahead,
stuff.
Tim.
They're like you show them a purple alligator or something. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah, for real. Internet age person, please use Google.
Or I searched Google. I couldn't find it.
I'm gonna be the asshole of the group.
Do it.
And say yeah, you have to know at least a little bit to be able to critique someone of possibly a higher caliber. All right, because I think you need at least a little bit of experience to at least know what you're looking at.
Exactly.
And to be able to understand what you're looking at. To give at least a valid critique, And when I mean critique, I don't mean an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Somebody can come up and say, I really don't like that. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, you don't like that. You know what? I can't fault you on that. Everybody's got different tastes. That's cool. I can respect a perfectly good opinion, right? What?
No, just keep going.
You guys are messaging back and forth. Okay, fuck y'all. Anyway, but like I said, I can respect an opinion, but when you come up and say, some dumb shit, right? I don't even have an example to give right now, but just something like straight out of left field that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
What can I use to cover my seams?
What's that?
What can I use to cover my seams?
Well, not even that. I mean, that's
You
just
can't
that's
cover
just a question. But I'm talking about a critique, right? You know, if somebody,
Which
if
masquerade
somebody
can I get?
What?
Which masquerade can I get?
Shut up.
What details can we use?
Trying to spit poetic here, Mav. Shit. Anyway, but if somebody like straight off the street, you know, hasn't even built a kit, comes in and wants to, you know, say critique one of my models that doesn't even have a fucking clue what I did to it, I'm sorry, I'm not going to put a lot of faith into that critique. You know what I mean?
That's the part.
I agree.
You know,
I agree. I hear what you're saying too, but there's some people are more educated versus. Well, I mean, you know, it's one thing to be. I mean, somebody can look at techniques and study techniques and what people do without actually doing them themselves. So that's why I was trying to be a little more diplomatic about it, because there might be somebody that's just well educated but lacks in physical experience.
Yeah.
So maybe they've got a critique, but I see your side too. It's like, yeah, I get it. You want somebody that's actually done the hands-on work versus
no, not even like. But what you're saying, Mike, is is actually what I agree with. Someone that at least knows what they're talking about. They may not necessarily have to have the hands-on.
Well,
but
that's why.
At least know what the fuck you're looking at.
That's why I was saying. You know? That's why I was saying no. It's kind of because it was kind of but it's a gray area there. It's like, do you have the hands-on experience, or do you just have the technical knowledge about, hey, this is what it takes to achieve this goal or whatever it is you're talking about. So yeah, I guess it works both ways.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think, you know, you should at very least know what the fuck you're looking at, and have the confidence and at least knowledge of what you're about to critique on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
Well, at least, one of my pet peeves is opinions masquerading as technical critique.
That's what I was getting at.
There we go. Yeah, like when somebody's like, "Oh, well, you shouldn't have made this decision," I'm like, "That's an objective or subjective idea, and that's what you would have done in my case, but you're not me, and that's what I would have done." That's not a technical critique, like, "Oh, you did this part wrong, or this maybe you could have fixed that thinning ratio, whatever." Like I get that. I get that sometimes from newer and lower level builders where they were like, "Oh, why'd you do this?" or "Why'd you do this?" I'm like, because it's what I showed.
You know, and
it all boils down to their Gundam level, just like you said. You know,
what level are you?
17 hours. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Level 3.
Level 10,
14 years. Level 5.
As somebody who does oddball stuff, I'd rather take for critique than the subjective critique. Because you don't know how many I've gotten. Well, why did you do it like that? Why are you ruining this Gundam kit? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
It's like somebody going to Dolly and saying, "Why is that clock a little more melty than that one?" It's like, fuck you, I'm Dolly.
When you're saying like opinions masquerading as critiques, I see what most of the time if somebody comments on something I've done, at least in the last 10 years or so, it's more of an educational experience for them. Like, they're not just critiquing, they're more or less asking. I mean, maybe they're critique, maybe it sounds like a critique, maybe that's what I was trying to say, but it's more of a question like, hey, why, when you say, why did you do that? It sounds like a critique, but at the same time, it's more like a question, like they want to know why, how you got there.
Well, that's more of an aggressive question, though. Instead of saying,
I feel like most of the time you can get the genuine. Like, most of the time you want the genuine. Well, why'd you do that? But most of the time, if you're really condescending, why did you do that?
Yeah, this is a problem we've had in Facebook, because text has no tone. So
there's no inflection.
Yeah, so like if it says, "Oh, why did you paint it like that?" It was like, well, what was the thinking behind this idea? That's a different way. And obviously, you can't read your tone through text. So if somebody just comes up and you post like, "Hey, just finished this build, check this out," and somebody goes, "Why'd you do it like that?" your first response is kind of like, "Who the hell are you?" Like, because I did,
Yeah, I find myself responding more to questions than critiques. It seems more like, even though they are critiquing it, it's more of a question that they just want answered.
Oh yeah, and that like I'll answer that all day, as long as that comes out clear on that end. So, be like, hey, just one. Like if you just put, hey, just wondering, why did you do it like that? Then I'm like, oh well, I can explain that. But if you just go, why'd you do it like that? It's like, who you been talking to? What do you know, Huggy Bear?
Because I damn well wanted to. Okay, it's my build. I do what I want. Gun is freedom.
Who the hell's Tim? I don't know this guy.
Fuck off.
That's exactly the response I was expecting.
Anybody can say whatever the fuck they want about anybody's build because it's all subjective and that's how they perceive it. But the way you perceive it is you take heed because this person's won a bunch of shit. And
you're equally responsible for.
Maybe their stuff isn't what you want to build. You want your own shit. Like it doesn't like anybody can say whatever they want. You do what you like because that's how you like to do it.
Right. That's what I say. You're equally responsible for your own reaction, your own response to what is being critiqued or what is being said or what was being asked question wise or doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
One other thing, I've seen this firsthand. I've seen a guy who anybody posts something, and there's two types of posts. There's like, hey, I just finished this, check this out, and everyone's just thumbs up, hey, good job, man, you finished something. And then there's when the guys like post out like, hey, I finished this, let me know what you guys think and all that, and then you let them know what you think. So this guy would go on both posts and just start critiquing the shit out of them, and just saying, well, you could have done this better, you could have done this better, and I wouldn't have done that, and those nubs look terrible, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, chill out. This is like a 13-year-old kid that's just happy you finished the kit. Like,
good, fuck him.
And then he
fuck him.
Julio, that was you, wasn't it? It was you. No.
Yeah, good, fuck him.
No, but then
go sleep about it.
But then he posts something, and I'm like, it's like his paint looks like a drag queen just put all the makeup on at once. It's just so thick. And the minute you go like, hey, but paint thick enough there. And then he just loses his shit. So I'm like,
fuck you,
if you think you can dish it and not take it, then just get the hell out of my sight. Because I
give him a taste of his own medicine.
I know, like
just drag him.
Yeah, that guy's me, Julio. No, but like the pros can dish it, but I think the reason they're pros is because they don't need to take it anymore. Because it's like, hey, I covered my shit, and even when you get to a certain level, when you mess up, and you're your own biggest critique.
Right.
So, yeah.
I feel like with me, the critiques are necessary. I really don't care half the time. I don't build to do I don't build for scene line. I don't build I don't build for the same reason you guys build. I don't build to be scene line nubs. I really don't care. I like it because it's a little canvas I can work on. I care more about the painting than I do about the technical stuff. But I really don't care when somebody said, well, you should have panel lined it. Look better. No, I don't care.
All right, and that's that. Question number 4.
Yep.
Next time.
Wrap it up.
All right. We're going to keep going anyway. Let's see.
Next question.
More questions? Fuck.
What's up?
More questions? Fuck.
Your fault. You wrote so many good ones.
I don't know.
Somebody's getting bounced.
Give him 1, give him 2.
Somebody's getting bounced.
What's up?
No, he said, more questions? What the fuck? I said, somebody's getting bounced.
Yeah. These are his questions. Shit. All right. So what's one tip you see others give which isn't exactly correct?
What's one tip?
One tip?
Yeah.
Lighting.
Oh.
So okay, so one thing that I always see, right, is that graphic, and I forget where it is, but of the steps, and people post it like religiously in the Facebook groups and stuff, right? And there's one thing in there that I'm just like, really? No. So in this graphic, this hierarchy graphic of steps to take, there's in the painting stage, the whoever made the graphic suggested to clear coat. That's a good one there, Carl. Not the one I'm talking about though, but I appreciate it.
There's a graphic for you guys.
Yeah, but in between every paint layer, they say to clear coat for protection.
No,
I'm like, that's not really needed.
No.
Like, you don't need it, especially if you're painting with lacquers. Like, you don't need that. That's just building up more. By
the time you get to panel
layers.
lining, you've got no panel lines left at that point.
Yeah. So like, that's not great.
I think what they probably meant to say was, once you're done painting, clear coat, then put your decals on.
No, it specifically says clear coat.
In this graph, you know what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it personally, but I can.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like people posted like religiously in the different Facebook groups when, people ask, "Oh, hey, what order should I do panel lines, decals, and clear coat?" Blah blah blah. There's always somebody that blasts that fucking graphic up there, and every single time I see it, I cringe because I'm like, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. No.
Do I panel line after I prime?
Yeah.
That graphic was made by Big Top Coat. Don't listen to them, y'all.
Big Top Coat.
I've got to say, one that I've seen for me is putting water slides after a matte finish.
Ooh,
I did that one go around so many times, and I'm just like,
no.
I know personally a very well-known builder in Canada who insists that it's okay to do that. I mean, certainly it's okay to put decals on a flat coat if you want. However, if you want them to come out right, don't. I wouldn't do it that way. But I mean, he'll tell me like, well, I can always fix any silvering with this and that. It's like, well, if you did it with gloss coat, you wouldn't have to worry about silvering and all that other problems. You're creating extra steps for yourself that are unnecessary. So.
I absolutely agree. Like 3,000. I agree. 3,000. Like, why would you? Why?
It's laziness. To me, it seems like just laziness.
It doesn't even make sense. I don't even think it's laziness because you're making more work for yourself.
Yeah, because don't you have to top coat that as well? Are you not top coating the decals after you? Like, why skip the gloss coat? Like, what the F?
Well, I mean, I didn't.
I guess it boils down
to
it. Ultimately, it's just opinion. I guess at this, at the end of the day, if that's what you believe and that's the way you want to do it, okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Brian's gonna do the full screen
but
here.
you can't make somebody. You know what I mean? You can't make somebody do it a different way. It's like, we all know in this room that decals go better on a gloss coat. But some people. Very few, maybe, but some people disagree, and they're going to do it their way. So,
like, the physical application is called capillary action, which is like the
on a microscopic level, yes.
Right. Yeah. Well, liquid with two flat surfaces. Right. Exactly. You get it, Mike. Thank you. God. Matte coat, bunch of high points. Flat coat, flat. Or not flat, but like a gloss coat, flat, matte coat, lots of high points.
Smooth. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
On a microscopic level, little droplets that reflect light. That way it's not a gloss coat. That's what makes it flat.
Glue. I'm going to get the Elmer's glue.
And all those little droplets make air pockets underneath your
mohawk into a mohawk. For real. I'm going to dye blue. I'm going to scream at
people. I used to see this come up so many times, and I would always tell them, like, this is not how you do it. And then you would always get some guy like, oh, this is how I do it, and it turns out okay. And then he shows you a picture of, like, nothing but a silver decal. And it's like, dude, you think that's okay, but then again, this comes from the person who doesn't build for like competitions and stuff like that. Just builds
whatever.
So they believe it's okay. So they believe it's okay.
At the same time, I'm totally guilty of it because obviously, as a novice builder, years and years and years ago, I did it because I didn't know any better. So I just put decals on. I think, oh, I'm done. And I was hand painting everything anyway at that point, so I didn't have clear coats. I was just whatever the color came out of the jar, and it was probably Tamiya.
Yep.
You
Or
know?
testers. Thank you, testers.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you put decals. I mean, I've got. Gosh, I should pull one out.
I mean, I've done it myself.
Like
I
old
don't know why I
painted
did it,
kits
but
like
I've
that.
done it.
Even some of the motorcycle kits I built were all hand painted Tamiya stuff, even gloss coats, and I put decals straight on top of it and didn't clear coat over the top of it because I didn't know any better. You know, I was like, oh, it looks good to me. You know, now years later, you're like, oh, I would have never done it that way. You know,
yeah.
So,
yeah, like that one day you're just taking a shower and you randomly think about it and you're just like, ooh. Cringe moment.
Yeah. Why didn't my motorcycle kit win? It's well.
So one tip
Because you
that I
didn't
think
clear coat your decals.
that
Yeah.
decal related that people tell me is when they're asking about decals, they say go buy Mecha decals.
Yeah.
Mecha decals. Come on,
I honestly
give us
not gonna lie, guys, but when I think back on like my model work prior, like there were some issues. Like the Earnhardt stock car that didn't get painted, that got all the decals. That was a silver travesty. It was I don't even know what to start with. But I did a Bigfoot, and I got like that pearl blue, and I brush painted that shit as best I could with my gasoline solvent, and got that shit to be nice. And I put those decals on there, and that shit, I was fucking proud of that fucking Bigfoot. I did the orange paint on the engine, and like all the like shocks and everything inside were like all hand painted as a 9-year-old. That shit was fire as fuck. Like, yeah, it's like that's the thing. Like, and I still hold that same love. And like, that model is gone. That's garbage. I don't know where my mom threw that out a long ass time ago, which is fine. Nope. But I still have that same reverence, that same like love for the whole craft and the whole process, like of the whole spang. Like that's just the jam. And even everything that I do, and I can recall like the models that I was working on or the models that I did work on, and like everything about them. And that is like the shit that like really fuels the fire in my older person, is that like youthful fire from my younger self that was like on that jam. And that is psych. And I want everyone to feel that does this, that enjoys this shit, man. Like that's Michael Wire.
Oh no, I'm a hot mess over here. My feet.
What did you do? He like stubbed his toe and he's like, oh no.
No, I have a broken toe. Okay, I'll brief story. I have a broken toe on my left foot because I got a new bed that has posts, and I had a pedestal bed for 25 years and never had to worry about it. 2 days after buying the new bed, bang, broken toe. Then that's on my right foot. Then the other day, we had some people in the back patio, and there's a little step down into the patio, and there's a concrete step. So I went out to fold up the chairs from the night before, and I walked through a spider web. So I took a step back, dragged all the meat off my heel on my left foot on the step. It hit the concrete step and just scraped it off right down. It's just raw meat right now. So
such a big man with such tender flesh.
Oh God! I moved. So just now, I shifted.
I feel like Mike. I feel like you're so much bigger than me, but I'm gonna pick you up like a little babe and cradle you when I see you.
I just want to be held, Brian.
I got you, brother. I got you.
So I moved my foot and I just caught the chair with the heel, and I was like, oh God!
Son of a bitch. That's the worst, too. As a big guy, that's the worst because you're. I mean, I don't know about your little guys, but you'll do something and you'll be like, oh no, that's an injury. Like I got a big ass gash on the side of my leg today, just carrying trash.
It is, right there.
Yep.
Come on.
Nobody's asking for feet pics now, so there you go.
Yeah. Jesus, Mike. It's great. I love pain. I just got this. I'll numb it.
Just to wrap up that last topic. So the first, like new builders, the first question you usually get asked is, how do you apply decals? And okay, it's like water slides, there you go. But you almost never hear, like once people get to the painting phase, is like, I really wish more people would ask about top coating and the proper applications and when to do them and which ones to use. Because I think top coating is maybe the biggest issue with people getting into painting. People don't understand what they're using them for, or don't understand when they should be applied, and they can really ruin when you misapply them, they can really ruin the final product. And because also your final top coat, I mean, that's the last step. I mean, I know a guy who was doing he was painting a build, and beautiful build, was looking great, and then he did a top coat, but it was too humid out, and it got the frosted marbling with the matte coat, or just bad. And it's just like I think that's one thing that if I teach people anything, it's top coating. Learn that shit, because it's important for the final finish. It's important for protecting your build also, but it's also one of the quickest ways to ruin your build. It is maybe the fastest way to ruin a build.
At the very last step, too.
Exactly, too. And that's so you guys learn anything, top coat. Top coat.
I mean, one other thing that I see a lot, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but often enough to be a little annoying, is that when it comes to airbrushes, right? Like, people are asking, hey, what kind of airbrush should I buy? Should I buy a gravity feed or a siphon feed? And like everybody in these Facebook groups takes a shit on siphon feeds. And then here I am, the unicorn out of the bunch, preaching the good word of a siphon feed. And people, of course, the comments will say, "Oh, you can't do this with siphon feed. You can't do that with siphon feed." And then I'll post one of my builds, and I'm like, "Really?"
I think it's just preference, right? Honestly, there's no difference.
Yeah,
it's all siphon. Whether it's a bottom draw like gravity siphon feed, or whether it's a top down siphon feed, it's all siphon fed.
I mean, technically, yeah.
If you want to go to look it up on the interwebs, and they will tell you.
I use gravity feed, but I was always I practiced. My first airbrush was with a siphon feed that somebody gave me, but it was my understanding, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, that siphon feeds require slightly higher air pressures because of the siphon feed. So that's probably where people will say, well, stay away from it because you're trying to do really fine work and you got to use lower pressures. You're not going to be able to do that with a siphon feed. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong.
No, I mean, it's absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. You do need a slightly higher pressure. Like, I think I max out at like 18, right? And if you thin your paints, it doesn't hardly matter, right? But I mean, you do need slightly higher pressures for a siphon feed. Siphon feeds, you can't really do great, gradients and stuff like that, because you do need lower pressures for smoother gradients and things. But honestly, when it comes to simplicity of cleaning and color swapping and everything, holy shit! Like you can just pound colors through a siphon feed, So
that's probably where you get your preferences in your personal preferences, because I mean, I guess it depends on whatever you picked up first. A lot of times, people that whatever they start with is generally what they continue to use. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah.
I love again, it depends on who. Like when I picked up my first airbrush at a NCTMC. It was like the first year I went, they were doing an airbrush demonstration. I'm like, well, I've never done this before. I'll try it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm hooked. And those were all gravity feeds. So when I went to buy, that's what I just gravitated to. So
when I was first looking at brushes back in the 90s, all the Pash and whatever brands were all that same siphon fed under, and for me that was a little bit like otherworldly, but obviously I was I was a mid-teen looking at trying to look at an airbrush at $100-something as a 15-year-old is a lot of fucking money in the middle of Iowa. But what did I want to say? I keep thinking about Aztec. Salad. It's a salad. Leave the man alone.
That's a
Can I have some? I'm hungry.
Did you bring enough to share with the class?
Monkeys. Look at this dude.
You bring enough to share with the class?
I love the pup.
Damn, dude.
The puppy
How's
is the
the-
best.
Got dressing
those
all over the
munchies
sides of
treating
the
you?
bowl. I think you kind of
Want some
overdressed that a little bit.
I'll give you a salad.
Give me
Want
some.
me to toss your salad?
No, I was sitting here
Oh,
fucked
shit.
up. I needed to put something inside of myself.
I had to put something inside
bet you did.
myself.
That salad looks fabulous, Julio. I am envious. And I'm also glad that you're eating wonderful greens. We all should eat more greens. Everyone here? Tim?
You're on grass, eat some grass. There you go.
Eat more
I'm
greens.
gonna eat purple. Where Barney at?
Mike, Julio. Onius.
I'm eat some
Eat
purple.
more greens, smoke more greens.
Maverick is ghosted.
Right.
Jay, I see you,
Nah,
Jay.
nah.
Look at
I'm
you.
just setting up my new printer.
Nice.
Hey.
Look at this guy. He's like, I'm trying to downsize. I'm trying to upsize Maverick.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
All right.
He
my
went
son
from
Logan
looking
wants
like-
to show his
He
build.
hand came off.
Oh, who's this?
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Logan wants to show his build.
What up, Logan? Hell yeah.
bud?
Give,
Yeah,
give
Daddy
Logan a
has to
chance.
fix the arm. The arm
Yo,
came off.
if
And look at that.
you're showing it on the internet, but get ready to be critiqued.
Yeah.
Are you ready, guys? Here it is.
We got.
No excuses for a 7-year-old.
Yo.
Oh, dude.
All right.
Bumblebee.
Yo, just let him know he's building better than you right now.
Logan, you're building better than me, they said.
No.
Yeah. All right, take it
I
with a grain
know.
of salt.
He's like, not impossible.
Daddy, you wanna show
Listen,
him
man, take your damn compliments out of here.
Hey, dude.
the hammer?
Yeah, the hammer.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
ooh,
Yeah,
the hammer.
Put a shirt on. Put a shirt on, man.
Yeah, Jackson, put a shirt on.
Jackson is legit.
Man,
Man,
Jackson doesn't
people.
care, man.
Heck yeah,
Put
brother.
a hammer
Oh,
in.
God, that's
Here
so
you go.
cool.
That's
Put it
right.
back on display in your room. Go ahead.
That's right. Oh, heck yeah, guys.
Nice.
Go. Go do it.
Man.
Bye. Get the fuck out of here. No.
Man, you got some great kids. I honestly want to buy your wife a gift because for real.
Daddy, the hammer's not going in.
You obviously you got enough.
That's what she said.
Big Manny's wife never said that.
Oh my god. Yo, man. We're on the almost. You know, we almost had sex Monday. We almost had sex on Tuesday. You know, these kids are always
I
out.
guess the hammer is not going in after all. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
We always have to occupy your bed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bunch of cock blockers. Here you go. I love you, Dad. You want to show them the propeller on top? Okay, look. Show them the, yeah. He even worked on making sure that it moves.
Hey, look at that.
Heck yeah.
He even said,
Hey.
Function and fashion.
Yeah. Very nice. You love it. All right. Go.
Well, look, he can
No, you have a
fly.
shirt on now, Jackson?
He can fly.
Yeah.
Whee! I'm flying.
Stop doing your Hulu impression.
I'm flying through my father's face.
All right. All right.
I don't tell them something.
You want to tell them something? Or what do you want to say?
Whee! I'm flying.
What do you want to say? Come on. Get over here.
Yo,
That's stack of kids in the background.
Really bad.
Yeah?
What?
Yeah, I'm flying.
What happened?
Really bad.
You shit your pants really bad?
Yes?
He says I'm flying.
Okay. All right, you guys.
I'm just gonna say that the next time I'm on like an airplane,
Right,
somebody
go.
calls me. I'm just gonna be like, I'm flying.
Flying into your face.
I'm flying to my father's face.
Flying. About what?
God, you guys don't have an off switch.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
they did.
proof that growing up in Brooklyn, you just start talking like that.
Yeah.
Just
That's just how it happened, bro.
smash him in the forehead. He'll switch off.
Honestly, all you got to do is live there for a while. Like,
True.
Flying here.
It's kind of a nice looking backlog you got there.
Fly back to your room.
Yo, I swear, every time Manny sits back, that
shakes.
that stack flexes, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, it is what it is. If it falls on me, that'd be
it's kind of wobbly, huh?
If it happens, that's how the Lord willed it.
Yep.
These kids are flying onto my head.
They're flying.
All right, so here, real quick, we got a question from the peanut gallery here. DT Warrior wants to know, for eyes and other small details, what do you guys use? Hand paint it, the stickers, or Gundam markers?
Use mascara.
I paint that
Hand
shit.
paint.
I paint it. Paint it.
Hand
brush.
paint, yeah.
Hand paint it.
I know
Yeah,
Tim,
I
you
want-
probably
I
mask
want
it.
fun
That's
things,
just the
Play
way
with
you-
layers. I love
practice. But for now, if you want to be just do speed build, just go for a water slide decal.
Hey.
True.
That's not any of the
I
options.
mean, if you're trying to go fast,
Stickers if
you
you don't
can use
care.
use a watercolor decal. I feel like we're blessed by the fucking ShamWow guy.
The Kittles Fairy just came in.
Yeah,
Real quick.
Brian's
Just
still
saying.
pretty good right
Cal
now.
just came back. You're gonna love my nuts, and then left.
kind of caught me off guard. a little bit. I was gonna say hand paint things and do layers. Like it's good to do semi-transparent layers to build up to a nice highlight in the center for the eyes. I love using fluorescence from Golden Liquid, like high flow acrylics. Yeah, they're really good for like doing like that pops, feeling like fluorescent green, fluorescent yellow, something like that. They're really good. But what do you guys think?
I
Airbrush
personally like using kind of like a reverse wash. Get whatever eye color first, little gloss coat, whatever you want to put to protect it. A little bit black so you get it on the underside, and just clean it up right over the eyes. Easy peasy.
I
Do reverse wash.
I adjust
Yeah.
depending on the situation. You know, like if it's in a spot that would be difficult to mask around, yeah, I'll hand paint it. Well, why not? But if it's usually something nice and easy, nice and small within a level surface, I'm okay with masking and doing the little airbrushy brush.
I know Tim's going to mask it no matter what, so that's why.
I'm a masochist.
Yeah.
Actually, a masochist.
I think, you know what,
Mask-
I'm going to be honest, because I think, especially with painting eyes and stuff like that, I think for the most part, for me, it's like I'm just lazy and I don't want to mask it, so it's easier for me to hand paint it. I mean, that's just probably why I do it that way.
Mask
I
it.
imagine if it was a large enough piece, it's easier to mask it. But when it comes to the small stuff like that, sometimes it's just quicker to. And I have a pretty steady hand still. I say that still because I might start shivering and twitching in my old age, but for now I can still hand paint.
Can I mask my kids with this stuff?
Yeah.
Why mask when you can cover it all in dots?
There you go.
Very true.
Right?
Very true.
You just gave me a fucking epileptic seizure.
You guys,
All you need is some. All you need is some. All you need is some.
you can't make me bigger.
It's gonna be Julio and Mosquito Con.
All you need is some flashing
Need
lights.
something to start spazzing.
All you need
out.
is some flashing lights, and it's done for it. It's crazy. It's almost like your
You gotta
camera
learn
won't
how to
focus
put
on
like
it.
those optical illusions in there, so when people cross their eyes and look at it, they see like fuck around and find out like hands or something.
It's a glaucoma test. What are you looking at?
I'd find out I'm colorblind.
You see a number 5 in there, like, shit, I don't have glaucoma.
Well, that explains it all.
Julio, do your shimmy again, please. We need it.
He's having a fucking seizure.
I want to see you drown, Julio. It'd be hilarious.
He's trying to hit the wall.
Shit, it's all wet.
It's so fucked up. I want to see you drown.
Holy shit.
Thanks, Carl. I'm not coming to Colorado
Love you,
anytime
boo.
soon.
There's no lakes here. You're fine, boo.
I'll watch you drown. You can drown in the puddle.
I see a question there from Kyle over here.
When is Jay going to build something else? Uh-oh.
She gave you a finger.
Shit.
Don't hit you with the,
She has commissions.
with the pointer.
Finger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. What is that?
The little Mechataro?
Oh, yeah, little cat thing.
I cannot pronounce that.
Mechatro.
Macatro.
Mechatro we go.
Macatro.
I am working on the unicorn.
I like how John Lim pulls all this stuff out and none of it's assembled.
All right, turn the game down a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
What is that?
Colorful.
Little hand painting?
That is beautiful. Yes. Can't deny it. Can't deny
Damn.
it.
I like the way
Oh,
the gold, the copper.
You're just talking about hand painting. Look at that shit. Damn.
Just a space coffin for those GMs.
So much for the small details, man. That's badass.
John has painted the whole freaking Grateful Dead concert.
Martha
But
Stewart
also,
custom.
Kyle, I got 2 Zaku's in here that I'm working on. I gotta
Hell
prime
yeah.
that dude by. I gotta.
got work to
Deadlines.
Uh-oh.
I gotta
don't do
finish. I
deadlines.
still have another
Don't bother
Zaku
with
I gotta
deadlines.
snap for this fucking squad build.
Squad build.
Squad build.
And then I gotta.
Wait.
You know,
I gotta
that's why
adjust that
I
in the
don't take
backlog.
commissions with deadlines. Ever.
I know.
I was gonna say, don't abide by deadlines. Be free.
Nope.
Be free, my child.
Real life
I
gets
have
in the way too
Jessica.
much, man.
It's done when it's done.
You
I
know,
have a Jessica
that's,
that I wanna
like I
work
said,
on.
you know, you want me commission, I'm more than happy to do it, but I'm not going to do a deadline because real life gets in the way, and this is a hobby. I do it in my spare time.
I mean, with the Haros, I give like.
Intergalactic planetary.
Planetary.
Intergalactic planetary.
Jupiter.
This is just color blocking, so I've been putting down the base colors.
Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
I can't
Wow.
do you guys.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Don't you
I stop! You made me lose my entire concentration, Hulu.
Good.
Next
Fuck you.
Hope you never think again.
Don't you tell me to smile. If you want to fuck around, you're gonna find out.
Oh my god. So just real quick, just may I interject one thing? That song by the Beastie Boys, Intergalactic. You know that little breakdown that when they speak. Listen to it. Listen to it very carefully, because they say, "I have an erection. I have an erection."
You have an
It
erection.
sounds like it says I have an erection, but it's another dimension.
Another dimension is what
Another
this-
dimension.
It sounds like I have an erection. I have an erection.
Yeah, but
I
this
have
is
an
the revved up by the douche theory, right?
That's what you heard, Tim.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah, right.
Tony Danza.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
I don't know what version of Beastie Boys CD you bought, but
Hey, man, the good type. Anyway.
He was Beast Boys.
Yeah, right.
He got the K-pop.
Best Beastie Dudes. Best Beastie Dudes.
Yo,
was
you
the
don't
wrong
know you're
CD.
talking mad shit about K-pop for some reason. What the
so
fuck?
I didn't order this from Amazon. Oh well, pop it in anyway. I have an
I
erection.
wondered why it
I have
was
an erection.
$2.
The CD, you sent me the wrong CD. It's called Interracial by Bestie Boys.
Holy shit. Anyway, all right.
Oh, God.
So,
Yeah. Good note to.
moving on. Here's another one from our friend George Jackson over there on YouTube. George, I saw that you replied to send me the photos, so I'm going to get to those here in a little bit. Don't worry about it. But in the meantime, he says, "Have any of you used powdered pigments? Anybody
For paint?
For
Do you
weathering
mean like
or
the
for
Dragon
paint?
Komodo?
I've used it for weathering.
For painting or weathering, yeah. Because I use
I don't-
powdered pigments on most of the dios that I've done.
Yeah. I'd imagine for weathering and stuff.
Yeah, like the Star Wars one that I did with the Mandalorian Baby Yoda Grogu one. That was all the base was done with pigments in the dirt and stuff.
Oh man, Tim, do you remember that one? Tim, I'm not sure if I remember that one.
Oh, do you want to see it?
No, I mean I'm just saying that, like, I think that I feel maybe it was. Did we look at this one?
Yeah, you guys judged it. Damn it.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah,
I do remember that. Yeah, it was pretty good.
it was, like accurate for film. That's how good it was.
I'm trying to make it screen accurate, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. That's like that's what sent it. You fucking sent
Didn't you have the knee pads upside down? Just like
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's right over
I remember
there.
that, yeah.
One second.
No, right?
It's
He used,
like,
the AK,
right,
he used the AK pencils like early when people didn't really know what the hell they were doing with the AK pencils.
right
before
over
Link,
there. In the,
Link came out and was like, "This is how you use the AK pencils." Mikey Wine was like, "I already know how to do this shit." And he was like,
Yeah.
right.
Does the thing.
It's right there, center case, right on the bottom there. You can see it right in the back. There it
Another
is.
dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Right,
I have an erection. I have an erection.
Spread.
I have an
right
erection.
there.
Shit. Your model
he is.
room is half the size of my house.
Now I'm gonna have to get it out of the case now. Watch this shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
jeez.
Now I'm about to have
We saw some fucking leg.
Mm.
Oh, that 120th was wobbling.
he showed
You
some
guys are
ankle
all horny.
that these
Not
men
gonna lie.
men
Not gonna lie, Mike looks pretty good. Looks
Nice,
pretty good.
pretty tight back there.
You pulled the blazing shadows. Now, excuse me while I wait this out.
Yeah, put the headphones back on real quick. Oh my
Oh, so
God,
now we can hear us.
I just dragged my heel again. Oh my god.
You look good doing it though. There you go.
So yeah, the
Look
whole
at that
base,
shit.
the whole base is
Look
done
at that shit. Look at that shit.
with pigments and everything.
Goddamn, Mike. Well
Let's go.
done.
Let's look at Yoda here. There's the Grogu.
Little baby doodoo.
Tasty.
Grogu.
Oh, it's so good, man.
That looks
So
good, yeah.
cute.
Oh, I
It's
love
really
it.
good, man.
Yeah, and the knee pads are upside down.
And this is like an ADHD thing, but like the placement of your rocks on the bottom, like that's like tasty for me. Like it's just
You know what's funny?
It's
Is-
play-
oh shit!
Oh!
He's not attached. There we go. Put him back
that
on.
was pretty funny. Gotta be honest.
Shit.
They're not glued on.
Oh.
No magnets, Mike.
No, not
Okay.
in the feet, man. I didn't
All right, no,
have
yeah. Well, you
anything.
should. I'm just gonna say, Mike. Please just do that now, okay?
Jesus.
Please.
don't worry,
Now?
he caught that one between his
that.
toes.
Yo, he
Yeah,
already
I got
won. Don't worry about it. He won
It's all
already.
good. See how quick that was.
Okay.
I know that's not the point.
Well, anyway, it's funny you should say about the base because Tim was even talking about the rocks and stuff and how much he liked the
Oh yeah, no,
pigments.
it's oddly satisfying. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no, I
looks like
think
the
it's
desert. I mean, that's what it was supposed to look like, the desert. you know?
Yes,
Mikey knows
looks
how you
great.
like your rocks.
like
I like his rocks.
No, it looks great.
Focusing on Grogu. There he is.
Like,
Little
I
baby.
mean, at this point, I would say, having seen as much of the Mandalorian as I have, I would say that Grogu there, he's a little bit limey. He's a little bit more like a little tonal shift. Just saying. But I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, it might be.
Nobody
this
wants to
lighting.
hear your fucking critiques, Brian.
don't be racist against British people, Brian. Jesus.
We'll get it under better lighting conditions. There we go. That's all washed out. Now you really can see it.
Exactly.
There
No,
we
it looks-
go.
no, it all
That's
looks
what
white.
I'm talking about. Now I have an erection.
That's bright as
I have an
hell.
erection. I have an erection.
No, I think it's not, brother. Come on now. I think it's fucking great. It's amazing. This is all stuff we aspire to work towards. Like, well done.
This one came
For
out
real.
good. It came out good. What do you?
Absolutely.
It came out really good.
I want nothing.
It's some
I
good shit.
wanted nothing.
That's some good shit.
All I wanted to, I just want to get the hug from you, Mike.
So there's your
Cradled in
answer
your
with
massive
pigments,
embrace.
with pigments and powders and all that stuff. You can make a nice, realistic looking landscape.
That bag on
Those
the back of that speeder looks pretty tasty.
Oh, that was done with actually. Brian's the one that turned me on to that. This was the
Thebra.
the Thebra Tex
It's a thermoplastic material.
sheet. Yeah, and I had to kind of form it and heat it up and squish them down and then paint it.
Yeah. Takes a couple tries to get things
Yeah,
right.
it took like three
Yeah.
attempts to get it right, but
Shit's cheap. It's cheap as fuck, though. Honestly, the stuff is cheap for what
I
it's worth.
sculpted the head. The little Grogu head was printed for me by a friend, and then I sculpted his body and his little hand, and
that
with
amazing.
Sculpey putty, and then painted it. And then I originally did the little sack in Sculpey putty too, but it wasn't. It was too rigid. It was like standing up, looking like a paper sack. It was like a paper sack that had no weight to it. It was just kind of like square, and so then I decided to do it in Theabritex, and it worked out better.
Nice.
Good stuff, man. The sculpt, literally the sculpt that like melds the head of Grogu to the body and the arm, the little fingers, the arms, and all that. I thought that was printed, Mike. I didn't think that you sculpted that. Well done, man.
Well, here's the funny part. Watch this shit. His little head comes out on a stick. There we go. So I shoved it down. I shoved it down in there so it would like fit. As soon as I got the sculpt right, I just pushed it down in so it fit the fabric and made it look more natural.
Nice.
No, that's good. No, it's honestly it can be difficult to sculpt fabric and anatomical parts if you're not familiar with it. Like you did a good job, man.
Oh, yeah,
that's great. Well done.
Well, I made the bag, and once I got the sack right, the little satchel, and then when I made the body for it, I just kind of pushed him down into it, and then I actually had to shave down the sleeve a little bit because it was too bulky, and so it's just a matter of carving and sanding once it dried. Because the Sculpey putty, you have to kind of bake it. So I put it in my toaster oven, and then once I got it, once it was baked, then I was able to just sand it and like anything else. And then I don't know if you can see like the little scope. Let's see if I can see it. There's a little scope on this little gun right here. The scope. I put a little lens on the scope, and little details. It's the little things. It's too bad that nobody could see this in person because it was just an online contest. But and by the way, I still haven't heard from Bandai.
Are you serious?
Wow. Well, because of the COVID thing, everything got shut down. And I was supposed to go to Star Wars Celebration, so I'm still waiting to see what they're going to do for me. So maybe I'll go to New York. We'll see. If I go to New York, you guys got to hook up for sure.
Duh.
Yeah, right.
Duh. I got you. Come on now.
So yeah, that was using all that rusty kind of stuff on the armor. Was using those pencils.
Here's a question for you, Mike. Do you have an IPMS chapter up there?
Yeah, we have one in April. Well, it was supposed to be in April. But...
Oh, not competition, just a chapter, like a group that meets once a month, twice a month, whatever.
I believe so. It's probably the same group that does their show in April up here, but I'm not a member of them. I haven't gone to.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm in the same, but now that I'm out in Jersey, I'm just tickling the waters.
Yeah.
So it looks like George is actually asking about Armored Komodo. He was asking about Armored Komodo, Archon pigments.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
I'm not sure what brand I bought. I got these little. Here, I'll put this back for a second. Let me take my headphones off, and I'll show you what I actually use.
Hold up.
Don't drop it.
No, blow up the group. Like so everybody is present.
All right, my dudes. I have to call it a night. I gotta get up in a few hours.
All right.
Have fun, Mikkel.
Yo, it's good seeing you guys again. Hopefully I'm back in 2 weeks.
Word. Actually, we won't. Yeah, we're not gonna have one in 2 weeks because that's the night before. Night before Mosquito Con.
Can we do one on a Thursday?
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy.
Can we do a Thursday?
I mean, that's Brian's night usually.
Nope, you can do a Thursday.
We can do a Thursday?
Yep.
Then
I'm gonna be busy. I have nothing planned. I can't plan things. I have so much. My list is so effing long. Oh my god.
Send me a fucking link. Send me a fucking link.
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work out,
we'll do a bro builder special.
You guys.
right. So, guys, you have a good night.
All right, Michelle.
Dylan,
take
take
care,
your
dude.
fall off.
See you, man.
And I'll see you guys later.
Word.
So here's the AIM. This is AIM products.
Mm-hmm.
And they come in these little like generic plastic
sure
square bin,
yeah,
thingies, they kind of just tape them shut. But I've had really good success with these. This is, I mean, some seriously black.
So those are your powders, right? Your
this
pigment,
is straight up
pigmenting
pigment,
powders.
and it's like really powerful stuff. You got to be careful when you apply it because it's so. I mean, this is grimy black. It's a little bit different. I have I started out with just a couple colors, and then I've got 5 colors now, other than my regular Tamiya, pastels. But I just apply it with a couple of brushes. I usually use something like this.
Oh wow!
And it kind of picks up the pigment, and then I've got a bigger brush to kind of feather things out a little bit and blend. But yeah, those things they're crazy. You can buy them in a, like when I got a set of these, I bought them in I think I had 1 or 2, and then I found a set of 4 different colors. It was some seller on eBay or something like that. It was selling a bunch. They're I don't even know if they still make them, but they're really
Probably
good colors,
not.
and they're really good colors, and they're really intense pigments. I mean, you got, like I said, you got to kind of do them really gingerly and
So you're absolutely right. I have this one which is nickel silver, and I think it's actual raw nickel silver.
Oh yeah, go to Brian. He's probably. Are you showing something? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literal like. This is a jar of nickel silver.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even have any metallic ones. I've got mostly just earth tone stuff.
Yeah, I bought this a while ago for using in casting. So what I will do is I'll take a silicone mold of a part, and then I'll spray it with a mold release, and then I'll dust it with this nickel silver, right? And then that like permeates the whole outside layer of that, and then the first layer of resin that I pour into it, if it's a multi-layer process, obviously the first layer that I pour in, I mix in also nickel silver to that mixture to embed the silver within that first layer. Creates the inside skim coat that is the print layer, as they call it, for the mold. Actually, it allows all of the fine details and all the intricacies of the mold to like shine. So you mix that into that, and then you can pull your back layers. If you're doing like 2 or 3 like thin skim coats, if it's like a roto casting or something like that, then easy, and then you can just like backfill with foam or whatever it is. There's a lot that goes into casting and stuff, but this stuff is what I got that for. And
cool.
It's actually nickel, which is pretty hype.
Nice.
So to actually answer George's question, so these are the Armored Komodo pigments right here.
Oh,
so these are the color shifting ones, right? So they go on much like it's like a very greasy type of powder. And I don't know if you're asking how it's applied, but there's a video on my channel that you can watch that shows you the process of applying the clear gloss and then letting that not cure but just be tacky enough to apply the powder and then run that gloss, and then you can pretty much paint over it however you want. Each base it will give you a different effect. It's very much like the kind of prism paints that you can put in your airbrush and paint. So it's more or less very similar to that in that effect. But very easy to use, man. If you want to use these, I know they're very widely available here now if you're in the US.
How do you apply them again?
So essentially, you do your thing. You put on your primer. The way I did it was I put on a gloss black, and then I put on a gloss clear on top. Let that get tacky, dry and tacky. Usually it took for me about 7 minutes, but your mileage may vary. And then using a silicone brush, you can apply. You take a little bit of this, apply it all over the surface, get some nice coverage. Then get a clean, soft, bristled brush, and then just kind of brush off the excess. And then once give it about a day or so to dry, and then hit it with a gloss coat to get your shiny effect.
That's cool. So you're using a gloss coat as the binder, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, he says I was looking to get them, just wondering if it's worth the buy. He says I was just going to use for thrusters.
Whatever, dude. Yeah. Man.
I mean,
absolutely. I have things that I only use for certain. I mean, it's one part of your kit, but hey,
you see some of the colors.
I'm all about having the right tools for the job.
So you can see, kind of a blue, kind of a yellowish orange, and a green.
Yeah, that's your sepia. That'd be good for thrusters, and your blue, like some bluing.
Right. So
absolutely.
I mean, these are good, and they're pretty inexpensive. So I mean, if you want to try them out, give them a shot. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, can we go all get some ice cream after this?
Ice cream? What the fuck
Why
did we
not?
get ice cream?
Let's go get some ice cream.
Some Rocky Road.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
Get the salad flavored one.
Let's put a bow on this one, shall we? All right.
Hey.
Let's wrap this one up here. So let's go around here real quick and let's say tell everybody where they can find you. Yeah. All right, John Lynn, start.
jshark.bigcartel.com, and that's me.
Okay.
Thanks, Jay.
Twitch.tv/goalie0, and just a quick word: if you're out there and you're doing your thing, building, we see you. Keep doing it. Keep finishing stuff. Keep building. That's all you gotta do.
Cool.
You can find me on the internet. If not, I'll find you.
No, we won't.
What happened?
Yeah, I will find you. I'll find you. I switched it. I switched it up. This is way more comfortable.
DC.
I don't care if it's comfortable. Put the other hat back on.
Way more comfortable.
EC Yarmulkes USA. There you go.
I don't even know where the fuck I left it.
Oh my god! This isn't even his house right now. Where is he?
It's somewhere over there. I put it over there.
Whose dog is this?
Whose dog is this?
It's only with my nipples. What the hell, man?
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
All of a sudden, it's a holiday song. Like, whose dog is this?
When the fuck did we get
You're Ron Burgundy? What?
Am I in a Trans-Siberian orchestra?
Oh, shit. All right.
Bye, guys.
Mikey.
Hey.
Tenderfoot.
It's been a while. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to get some more content up in the next few weeks. So hopefully, now that I got the house done, I can start building again. But anyway, find me on Facebook as Gundamonium, on Instagram as Gundamonium Works. And yeah, you'll see all the stuff that I post there. So,
word.
Peace out.
All right, Brian.
He
Hey
wants to get
guys.
ice cream.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
I forgot you were there.
That's like a serious inside joke.
Did you guys
Yeah,
order a pizza?
Hooray Mechanism. What a good night it was. We talked about a lot of shit. I think that's awesome, right? Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully
It's
that
fun.
we touch on a lot of conversations that you amongst yourselves in the audience will talk about with your friends, and then we'll come back next time we have this mechanism again in a couple of weeks or later.
Probably like a
regardless
month
of when it is.
or so.
Yeah, Mosquito Con's coming up. We have another Critical Builds. There's a photo episode coming up on the 24th, I think it is. Yes, there's something like that coming up. There's a tutorial episode. Come join in and check that shit out. I'm going away for a while here, and that's good because I need to go away. Yeah, I do.
Go away.
And
Get out of here. Get out of here.
and
Make sure you get ice cream.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Arnold. and all the same, I'm
Quit
still
screwing
gonna be,
around.
working on trying to finish my endeavors for Mosquito Con, which is coming up at the end of the month. So for all of those of you that can come and hang out and see the wonderful show that's there and interact with everybody, I look forward to it. Those of you that can't, well, hey, maybe I'll check you out next time at a different show somewhere else where prison, Brian.
You're going away. You're going up.
Catch you in prison, motherfucker.
Time to go bye-bye now.
Attica.
Time to go
Gotta hit all the
bye-bye.
conventions at the prisons.
Because
No.
you said you're going away for a while.
Don't drop
Yeah.
the soap.
No.
Yes.
Brian doing
Agitate
a
my
video.
sciatica.
They'll be real gentle with you.
Mm.
Trust me.
Soft, tender, bro.
Yes.
Guys.
They whisper in your ears.
Teach us how to cast a shank
I
out of
only
soap.
feel joy in my heart from all of this because you're so good to me.
Fucking soft.
Dude.
We love
It's
you
only
too, Vern.
it's only roid rage.
Boy shank.
If you resist.
There's no roid rage. Police. Oh, what Kyle would say? Man getting locked up. No.
Bro
Nope.
shank.
Oh shit! All right,
Bro dealer.
Brian. Thank you.
Been a
Buddy.
pleasure. As always, my friends.
Yeah, thank you. This was a fun fun.
Boom shaker.
Look, I've gone weeks without being able to outstretch your arms, man. I fucking love it.
Give him a
I
hug.
miss it.
Happy.
Give him a hug.
Touching my face.
Hey, good
It's
job.
great.
Why?
Thank you. It's been great. But yeah, this was a great one. Thank you guys for coming out and watching us. As Brian mentioned, there is a critical learning episode next Saturday, the 24th, where I will show you how to take photos like this one. I'll show you guys how to do this. Like real simple, real easy. Your mileage may vary. I'll show you guys how to do this with a light box, with a fancy camera, without a fancy camera. Shut up. But yeah,
See,
so hopefully
that's a good use of a black background right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah,
Yeah.
If the lessons don't work, can I get my money back?
it's fucking free. And that is
guarantee.
awesome. Thank you for mentioning that. It is 100% free, you guys. There's no entrance fee. There's nothing like that.
Sweet.
I just want you guys to be able to produce, to show your work off in the absolute best way possible. I'll try to cover as much as I can. We may have to extend it to a second episode, whatever. But I will, if you guys don't have a fancy camera, bring your cell phone. I will show you how to do that too. So.
Nice.
Please watch. And then, is there anything else? Critical build off, please submit to that. That's still happening with a deadline of October. Anything goes as long as the base is the core Gundam from Build Fighters Re-Rise. So, thank you for having me. It's been great. I've been Chris Pabs. Good night.
I mean, technically, you're still Chris.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I still will be.
Oh, shit.
Hi, Manny.
Manny.
Hey, how you doing?
Goodbye, Manny.
How you doing, guys? You can find me on Instagram and Twitch with McDeo. Tonight was a very good night, very insightful. Hopefully, a lot of points are put to the forefront. So when you go and do your builds, you're good. Keep on building, but remember to always spend a little time with your family. Don't get lost, because you never know if somebody's going to be around the next day. All right.
Word.
Thank you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Thank you, Manny.
Right
That's
on,
deep.
All right. Julio?
Feel that.
How do you follow that?
You can find me on the Instagram.
Jesus Christ.
NIUS Julionius. Follow me if you want. DC model build. Follow him.
And we're officially demonetized.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal.
Over.
Yeah.
Back it up.
Julionius Instagram, Julionius Facebook, same thing. More active on Facebook. Shit post all the time. Disappoint my family. It's fun. And that's about it.
Jesus.
What? No SoundCloud? What the fuck?
Me? No, hell no.
Hell no. Oh, hell no, man. Y'all got done
I
it.
would never be a shitty SoundCloud rapper.
All right. Holy fucking shit. Anyway, you guys, this has been episode 64 of Mechanism. My name is Tim, the one and only child of Mech. I'll be back here on Monday, continuing to build on this damn quell and try to get it done for Mosquito Con. So if you're going to that, maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. It depends on if I am...
Get your shit together and finish the damn thing.
I'm trying, motherfucker, but shit, I got like 4 jobs right now.
Quit
Like,
screwing around.
Single man, good earner. Find you.
Nobody gives
Yeah.
a shit anymore. They just want to
Right.
see the product.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, jumped up Christ.
Fuck out.
Wow.
Fuck out of here.
Anyway, This has been Mechanism, guys. Thank you for watching, and we won't see you in 2 weeks because that, like I said, that's the night before Mosquito Con, which I think most of us here are probably going to. So,
Almost all of us.
yeah. So we'll see you there if you go. If not, wish you were there. Anyway, all right, y'all. We're out, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
Bye.
you.